The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Grifter Zone.
Oh, you found your moo.
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? The bracket gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on. But that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. He knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him to fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay. I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cuck Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
can I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so that
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends?
Titty
Did your social
freakers.
credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, flak jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter!
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter hoes!
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
I'm tired of you! Drop it, retard. Robocock.
にゃんち
そうだ。
テレビ
つけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメスパイ
あやこれ好き
よりによって
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと
ワクワク
being alive. I'm in tremendous pain. I'm in tremendous pain. Help me, help me, help me. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain. I'm in
So much pain. So much pain. Non-stop pain every day on the internet.
Boogie made one of the best, if not the best, fucking memes when he did that shit, bro.
Oh my god,
it's so gold every time.
And like in prototypical Boogie fashion, he had no idea like it was gonna happen. Like,
That's what I was going to say. Is like, is it an accident? Because he used to legitimately be good. There was a time before he was a lolcow. So did he just recapture that on purpose? No.
He had no idea, bro. They never do.
I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain.
That's the magic.
Help me, help me, help me.
Welcome everybody to another episode of SNH number. Oh, and I was waiting for this one for a long time. 169.
Let's go. Yeah.
There's a reason why Eve is on the thumbnail today. 69. You have to have somebody who has massive boobs on the thumbnail. So shout out to you guys. Episode 169. We got a lot we got to talk about today. As always, I have no idea where Kata is. Will the fans he called out, and Smash JT is dead. So so
to be fair, I think Kata's trying to join. He just can't reach the fucking mouse to hit the invite.
That makes sense. That makes sense. But hopefully he gets a stool or something, and then we'll be able to help him out. So we got a lot we got to talk about. Let's get right into the content. But of course, before we do, we got to do intros, man. We got to do intros. Who's here today? Leon,
my man. I've been looking forward to this, man. I've been looking forward to this all day. Like I pulled an all-nighter. I'm gonna be real, guys. All y'all be gifting games, and it's been wrecking my life. Now, I'm not saying stop doing it. I'm loving it, but I've been playing so many of the games you guys have gifted me rather than the ones that I've been playing. I pulled an all-nighter.
Why do I feel like I've heard that before? You telling people, or specifically men, that your life is getting wrecked, but don't stop. You're enjoying it.
I don't know. Only one of us got a clip talking on the channel about how much someone loves sucking dicks. So,
while that is true, you're trans, so your opinion just doesn't matter. Like on anything, it's fine. It's perfect.
Fair point.
All y'all motherfuckers, thank you. Duke Nukem 3D and Persona 5 Strikers
nice.
Taking over my fucking life. I pulled an all-nighter tonight. So I'm like, I'm gonna platinum both these games before the year is over. So shout out, thank you. And I can't wait to get.
He's gonna deep throat the games before the end of the year.
I'm gonna platinum them. What the
hey yo, you heard what you wanted to hear.
Uneducated Georgia.
I think we are going to hear a lot more gay comments soon.
Holy shit.
Dude, you set the topic list for tonight. I laughed. I audibly laughed out loud alone in the office. I was like, all right, I can't wait for tonight's show. Let's fucking go.
It's going to be a good time. And we got Wizard, the real life fake
I am the wizard. Guys, I have a Kotaku fact.
It is now time for everyone's favorite segment of the week. Welcome to Kotaku Facts. Brought to you by the real-life fake wizard. He's not really a wizard, guys.
I can't get over the DSLs, man. I really can't. That's got to be changed. It has to be changed, bro. It's unacceptable at this point. Anyway, go ahead. Real-life fake wizard. What do we got here? What is this? What is this beautiful thing you got pulled up?
This one's embarrassing. This is recent. This is a few days ago. This is Thanksgiving, this Black Friday. Here we go. Kotaku. Sony dumps PlayStation Portal at cost price, zero margin, Black Friday gamble against Nintendo Switch 2. Now that's a pretty massive headline, no? Like that's a huge claim. Firstly, they're selling it at cost, going up against Nintendo Switch 2. Do you guys want to guess what the discount is?
I'm going to take a wild guess, say this isn't actually true because it's a Kotaku headline and it's being
featured.
No,
actually, it's greatly exaggerated.
Wait, was this hold on, was the price of this raised during the price raising of all the other stuff?
I don't know that.
Is a discount like the old MSRP or something?
The discount is still going on right now because as of today, we're still in the Cyber Monday deal.
Watch it be like $5 or something.
Oh no, you're in line with that. It's 10%.
Oh shit, that's like 15. God damn.
10%.
High
is competing with Nintendo Switch. 10% is selling at cost. Are you out of your damn minds? What
That's
kind
gonna
of a
get him,
clickbait article
PlayStation.
is that?
That's gonna get him, Kotaku. Yep. That Nintendo Switch 2 is definitely gonna go down now for sure.
Nintendo's on life support after this. Are you kidding?
Nintendo's over there in Japan, like.
Oh my god.
I love that clip.
Embarrassing.
Sweat Tendo is what they're doing right now.
This is.
Oh yeah. 10% more successful. That's got to count for something.
Mario
I mean,
be looking at the fucking Sony the way Sheep looks at the camera. Just
true. Literally. That's amazing. That's a good Kotaku fact. Thank you, Wizard. And it's a recent one too. Makes it even better.
It's this week. It was a week ago.
I'm glad that Kotaku's still providing you endless content.
Absolutely.
You don't even have to try now. I could just be like, "Hey, Grok, what's new with Kotaku?" And it's going to give me 5 topics of just embarrassment.
Why is that so accurate, though? Just go to Grok. Hey, Grok, give me a Kotaku fact for the week.
dude, AI is okay. I was saying this on my stream last night because you were talking about Grok. Last night, I had a whole ass conversation with ChatGPT live about how many penguins it would take to
that sounds lonely as fuck.
It is. Take out 5 polar bears, right? Exactly. How many penguins it would take. And I got to tell you, dude, ChatGPT was funnier than 99% of female comedians in the way it answered the question. So, like, keep it up.
I don't doubt that.
Sounds about right.
Wizard, what else you got for your intro, man?
That's pretty much it. I'm here. I'm happy to be back. I missed last week, but I'm here today. We got some great topics to talk about. Let's get into it.
Did you see last week, Leon, and everybody tried to like to
fill in? I succeeded with your Kotaku fact. Thank you. I did it real damn good.
Kotaku fact.
Yeah, but there wasn't enough facial hair for it. You guys,
you tried.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You did fail.
Speaking of facial hair,
but
we got Cassie.
The content I found, Wizard, was gold. It was Pokemon Go nudes.
Cassie.
I imagine Cassie keeps it bald.
What's up, yo?
She definitely keeps it bald. Look at that majestic hair, man. That shit is wetter than a. Anyway, yeah.
All right, hey.
All right, bro.
I was gonna say a mop. Relax, bro. Come on.
All right, okay.
What's good, y'all? Another Saturday. Happy to be here as per usual, man. Hanging out with y'all, and obviously with the chat, man. Hope y'all have been having a good Saturday. Cool Classic Cage here. Y'all know what it is.
Hell yeah. Hey, your Friday stream did really good. That's awesome. Are you gonna continue doing Fridays? I think you should.
I would like to, but I looked up like the Hershey Bears schedule, and they don't do Thursday fucking games, so that's gonna be a problem. They do Friday games though.
Okay. Well,
the raid was pretty awesome though, so you can continue doing Fridays and keep raiding me. Thank you, by the way. That was awesome.
It was still very successful. So just want to let you know that.
Hey man, people love
speaking
me.
of the opposite of success, we got Atreus.
Jesus Christ.
Holy crap, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not supposed to be making fun of each other anymore. I'm sorry, bro. Listen. You're doing very well. As long as you talk about Assassin's Creed.
Actually, I just tested it. I just dropped the Mass Effect video. We're going to see how that does and see if I can talk about anything else. You know how YouTube.
Wait, what video did you drop? I didn't hear the first one.
Mass Effect.
Hold on. Can we walk it back to
okay?
You sure you're not white? I know you say you're Puerto Rican, by the way, like you're doing very well for yourself. Is the way that like a condescending white dude in 80s movies talks to black people who are like.
Well, I mean, I did escape the ghetto at some point, so naturally I picked up some things.
Fair enough.
Got out.
Atreus.
But no, Atreus, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping videos every single day. Make sure y'all go and check them out. I don't want to jinx it, but it seems like we might be back, but we don't know. Probably in February again. So yeah,
I'm happy for you, man.
Thanks.
Grinding it out. Sometimes it works, man. And then we got Sheep, the only normal one here.
That is.
I think let's do the manga pick is for
as he's about to like sift through his hentai under the desk to find a normal manga.
Actually, that was I played this perfectly because I organized them all. Anyway, this has finally come in, volume 2.
Nice.
So now I have the full set. The other books are over there on that wall with the fucking
nice
Pokemon books. So I'm gonna set this with the rest of the books after I read it and be happy because the first book is really good. This one is gonna definitely hook me. I'm sure of it. So there we go. That's the pick.
Hell
Sheep,
yeah.
how you feel about Sydney Sweeney in a live action Gundam movie since that's been announced?
I actually have.
Hey, show me the titties. That's all I care about.
I have not. I've seen just like the headline, but I have not put in any stock about it. I was like, all right, whatever. I don't care ultimately.
Speaking of Gundam, I'm still waiting for it to ship, but I may or may not start collecting the new Gundam series cards, which is going to be
like trading cards or
like trading cards. Yeah, apparently they're very popular now. That's going to be a rabbit hole. That's going to probably cost a lot of money, unfortunately. But
yes, it will.
I have 2 booster boxes coming, so it's like 24 packs each. So,
of course,
should be fun. That may or may not go on the channel. We'll see how that goes. No, I didn't buy the fucking $8,000 Gundam statue you motherfuckers in the chat want me to buy. That's not happening. That's never happening. Anyway, go ahead, Sheep. Sorry. Do your intro.
Yeah, this week has been relatively shit for me. It started snowing right after Thanksgiving, which means I now had to go outside and shovel and did a whole bunch of other unnecessary like snow related shit. And work yesterday was fucking retarded because everything just went wrong. But I did have one tweet pop off, and it was about Berserk. That shit was the dumbest fucking tweet too, because somebody noticed the difference between the muscle definition in Casca from like the earlier part of the series to like the current part, and it was just like, she got a downgrade. And my quote tweet is just simply, "But she's been retarded for years. You think like fitness is the first thing on her mind?" And it just blew up. And people have been sitting here calling me like, all kinds of bigot and stuff like that because I said retarded. Like, bro, she was retarded. Like, what else?
Like literally in story.
Like literally, she mentally regret.
She became traumatarded.
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
Like, through her trauma, she lost her ability to even think or speak.
Dude, but I wish more women, like, because women always talk about their trauma and shit. I wish women in real life would become traumatarded like her, because she doesn't talk after she gets traumatarded.
Like, for a lack of better terms, Femto fucked her silly, and she stayed that way.
Are we talking about Kim Kardashian?
In front of every demon. No. And in front of Guts too. Guts got cut. Anyway, so
yeah,
exactly. This was basically Femto, like after he finished.
Basically,
in front of Guts, he was like.
And the worst part about it was that, like, while he was doing it, he was thinking of Guts and looking directly at him the whole time. It's like it ain't even about her.
Eyes.
Like, god damn.
Like, we're talking maximum eye contact.
God, I understand why. I understand why the whole series has been about.
Atreus is confused as fuck right now, Sheep. I hope you understand.
This is the series right here.
What are we talking about?
We're talking actual weeb shit. Like, we're not talking Dragon Ball or Yu-Gi-Oh or whatnot. Like actual weeb shit.
The chat's like, guys, stop. It's too graphic.
Read this shit. This shit's so fucking good.
All right, let's continue. We're gonna get to the best part of the show that all the unofficial moderators in the world, they constantly like to screenshot us and talk about us on a daily, because we're the only engagement they'll ever get. This is the part they like to count every dollar. So let's make sure we give them a lot to count. This is the pre-stream legends, ladies and gentlemen.
Money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names, SJW screaming, but it's money they blame, burning with envy, they're falling flat, they can't handle the sound of a super chat.
Fuck, he got another donation. Add it to the total.
Yikes. Fucking breathing every time.
Old Man Cad with the 10 memberships, who, by the way, if you're not aware, he's been home for a little while now. Hopefully supervised, because God knows we don't want to leave him unsupervised. But shout out to Old Man Cad. Hope you're recovering well, my dude. I appreciate that. The silent protagonist
part has nothing to do with the hospitalization, by the way. The unsupervised parts, just because he plays Horizon Zero Dawn, I found out. So
he does a lot of crazy things when he's unsupervised. So we like to make sure he has supervision at all times. Forgotten Vet with the $20 silent protagonist donation. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Ghost Love with a 2 says late and gay as fuck. Actually, we weren't late. I set the stream to 8:10, and we started at 8:10. That's the lore. Denariah with a 2. Who's the late and gay this time, and why is it Smash? Is it Smash? Are we still gonna blame Smash even though he's not here?
I mean, we can just like he's perma late and gay now.
That is true. I mean, we can definitely blame literally everything on him now, and it's fine.
Oh my god.
So that'll work out. Nick Havoc with 8 months says, I have successfully grown human vocal cords from stem cells in a laboratory. The results speak for themselves. Here we go. Caramel Beast with 99 RP to Smash. Now we just need to get rid of Leon and replace him with Shaniqua and a Muhammad, and we got a show going on.
Oh my
God. The day I let a fucking strong black woman replace me is the day I become the actual type of white that Twitter thinks I am. I'm gonna say it right now.
That's crazy.
All right, that's fine.
We might have something, Caramel Beast. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe Ma'am Donnie's looking for a new job.
You know what? Go fuck yourself.
Citric for 11 months. Twitter my tipples. Boogie.
Tipples.
Good old tipples. Rudoka with a 2. Black Friday, we got to do a show. Friday, no show. Boo.
Don't look at me.
I don't get it. Caramel Beast with a 199. Aquarius. He
stood up. I think it should be Gata.
Queer us.
God
I
damn.
get it now. I get it now.
Gata.
Okay. A queer us.
Gata kind of that one kind of slapped.
Low key.
I mean, without Kata here, you're gonna get the full brunt of the jokes. I gotta imagine from the chat. So, Jimmy
Because
Collins
somebody's
with a
here
10.
either. Anyway,
That's fair. With a 10 says, shout out to Hypno and the Bigot Army for all the love of my new house. No Diddy. Hey, congratulations to you, man. This guy just got a brand new house. He bought a brand new house. So
why no Diddy?
Yeah, hope you and the wife
because
broke
he's
it
showing
in,
a lot of love, and not everybody likes to be gay. Aquarius. I'm sorry. So,
oh my god.
Yeah, wait, you questioned why no Diddy on
homo.
that? You made it gay when I said platinum earlier. What are you?
Right? It doesn't make any sense. I feel like you would question if he would have said all the Diddy, but he said no Diddy. I thought that was standard. He confuses me, man.
There was nothing that was Diddy-ish about that.
Okay.
All the love from one man to another. That's not. You don't want to. You know what? It's fine. The Masters Whip with a 10. Hypnotic is white confirmed. I mean, to be fair, that's been confirmed many times by multiple people who are psychopaths and stalkers who think they know everything.
In the comics, to them, you're black.
There you go. Demon Carol with a 2. Not with that attitude, buddy. Now go clean a pool. Fair enough. Hypno's dog that is somehow alive for a 5. Dad Timu has been gold. Xanax the Wizard. My buddy Joshua from elementary school. Brokeback Ninja. Girl Mick Thompson. How are you guys?
Xanax Wizard hurts.
That does hurt, right? Hypno's dog with another 5. This episode is sponsored by Bigot Brand Coffee. Hey, Dad, you might get a white Christmas this year. What key can I get a white Christmas? A turkey. You know Thanksgiving is over, right? Like the turkey jokes. It should definitely be like they're done. Which, by the way, Cole Classic Cage had openly confirmed that it was her that actually touched the turkey on my post. She said it was her all along. So for those of you that are looking for,
it was me all along.
those of you know how sad it was yesterday on HypnoCast.
You stuck your whole fist in that turkey, didn't you?
You just had to take it there. Yesterday on HypnoCast, I played this clip.
I told you bastards not to touch the fucking turkey.
That might be the most terrifying clip you've ever produced.
That's a good clip.
And then after that, the Journey Turkey, who has been talking in my chat for almost 30 days now, traveling all along the world, just put a bunch of dots, and there was a grave in the profile picture. So I just want you to know, Cassie, you are taking the claim for killing the Journey Turkey.
Absolutely.
Very sad. And then Caramel Beast with a 499. Give the failed journos something to count. Lord knows they ain't got shit to count in real life.
God damn.
Damn. All right, so we're going extreme today, huh? I appreciate that. And then Anime Mania 500 with a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, my good man. I appreciate you, bro. What the fuck is?
Go to most professional streamer.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's definitely accurate.
Number 1.
All right, boys, we are fully caught up. Shout out to you guys. We'll catch up on Super Chats throughout the show. Anybody got gifted games before we begin?
Yeah, lots, actually.
Put them on screen. Let's go. Put them on screen. I'll go last.
I do.
I got 8.
Got a whole lot of nothing, baby. Let's go.
Shout out to Crazy Ed who gifted me no shitty banana games, just good old fashioned shooters.
Wait, have you never played Wolfenstein? Not even like on console or anything?
I tried to when it came out on Game Pass, and I don't know if I got distracted or what. I forgot what happened.
You are. I think you. If I know you well enough, I think you're going to heavily like that.
Oh yeah, those are great games.
It's a classic.
Amazing games.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wolfenstein. I didn't play the other one, but the Wolfenstein one is
You got Wizard, another good.
Hell
Look at
yeah,
that. Legendary.
Command and Conquer remastered collection from Dudley Arse. Why did that poor cow get run over? It didn't listen to the other cow near the road saying move. I will accept that gift. Shout out.
Thank you.
Damn.
Bro, that's not funny. Why you holding in a laugh, bro?
No. What was funny was it actually not being funny. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so bad that it was funny. Leon.
I got 7, 4 from Angmar and 3 from Gal Carry Monster. Shout out to both you legends. So decisions matter in this RPG. The last Aura crew will do. That's right, my alley. Shout out. Thank you. And then also from Angmar, if you play this Midnight Walk, you might enjoy this. Karamara Beneath the Forlorn Limbs. Sounds violent. I'm down. Thank you.
Karamara.
Black Souls 2, which seems a little derivative, but I'm down. You know, I know you're gonna like this, bro. Good enough for me.
Sounds like your Friday evenings.
Whoa.
You know what? I'm just gonna move past that. And then last one from Angmar. Think of this as a classic Final Fantasy, but first person. Legends of Dragaea. Dragaea? Either way, dude, first person classic Final Fantasy. That sounds fucking sick. So yeah, shout out. Thank you. And then Gal Carrymon came in with the last 3 Sonic games on Steam I didn't have. So Sonic Colors, Sonic Mania, and Sonic Lost World. I own all these games physical, but like playing them on Steam will no doubt be better. So dude, shout out. Thank you.
Wow, that's
so
awesome.
much.
Nice
I
job,
would
Gal
love to
Carrymon.
do these on Steam.
We got Sheep.
I got a game that I've played already on PlayStation 4, but I have no problem playing again because it's fucking phenomenal. Shout out to Angmar, and I was holding on to this one for a few days. He sent Strider, and this is the
love that game, by the way.
2018, 2019, somewhere around there.
Either way, Strider reboot.
Yeah, this is like probably about somewhere close to a decade ago, but this game is fun as shit. I'm accepting the shit of that. Thank you. And Crazy Ed sent me earlier, just like shortly before the stream started, Comic Book Store Simulator.
Bro, did you see that they're coming out with the Anime Store Simulator?
I'm getting that.
Where you can sell manga and shit?
I want it. And that's actually funny because that's what
I don't
Crazy
play
Ed does.
simulators. But the moment I saw that, I was like, I am doing that yesterday.
Yeah, basically. This shit's about to go on the list, even though it's not up here yet.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome, bro.
So shout out to both of y'all. I appreciate that a lot.
Anybody else?
Library.
Nobody. Okay. All right. We got. Let's see what we got. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. So Old Man Cad said, try to clean out the 40K on your wish list. It's crazy. I talked about all the 40K games I had the other day. Too many, and now people just started gifting me like 40K games that I didn't realize were even out. They're like, hey, but you're missing this one and this one. I'm like, all right, well, I didn't know shit. Warhammer 40K Battle Sister. Hell yeah, man! That reminds me of our clip that we made. Shout out to Old Man Cat. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. What the fuck is going on with this boy? What? Okay.
Game, though.
Same comment. Warhammer 40K Warpforge Emperor's Children starter bundle. That is a very questionable profile picture for sure.
It's still less gay than what Marvel did with Venom.
I am not white enough for this game. Oh
my god.
I have insufficient privilege.
Bro,
to
is that
accept
live?
this game. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
That's crazy.
That's fucking insane, bro. I guess
Wow. Yeah, that happened
old
to me
man
once
Cat.
too.
What does that mean, Cassie?
I couldn't tell you, bro. Like it was just weird.
All right. Well, I'll try again. Yeah, confirmed not white. Exactly. I just been confirmed by Steam to not be white. Dark Tide trying to clean out the 40K on your which I guess you just copy and paste. Dark Tide, the I forgot how to pronounce this. Arbites class.
I think it's
Shout out
Arbites,
to Old
yeah.
Man Cad. Can I accept this? Yes. Okay.
There
so
you go,
I got,
there you go.
I'm white enough. I'm white enough for that. This
Nice.
one, same one you got.
Nice.
Decision-based RPG, so choices matter for your outcome from Angmar WK. And the last Aura Crew, Final Cut. Thank you for that, brother. I appreciate that. Oh, same thing. Okay, so I guess I have to see your Friday
Guess
night
another
now.
one of those black things gonna be on Blacks on a Friday night, huh?
Okay, nobody said that. Nobody said that. Black Souls 2 from Angmar WK. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Oh, same thing. This one reminded me of Midnight Walk, which I think you enjoy. I did enjoy Midnight Walk a lot. Karamara Beneath the Four Lone Limbs. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Mr. Rouge, best app ever for Steam Deck. Please give link to Cassie. Says lossless scaling. The fuck is this?
Yeah.
All-in-one gaming utility for frame generation and scaling.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Mr. Rouge hit me up earlier with like a video talking about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Thank you, Mr. Rouge. And then Crazy Ed, same thing. Change to manga and your dream is complete. Comic book store simulator. That is awesome, bro. Shout out to you. Thank you for that. Wait, what? I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and lots of turkey and pumpkin. Hope this game helps you with some ideas for your not forgotten coffee shop. Gaming cafe simulator. Bro, they got a simulator for literally fucking everything. It's insane.
They
It's
do,
insane.
though.
All right, I'm gonna try to
Dude,
accept this
speaking
one
of,
more
I
time.
put all the fucking time and effort into trying to get the plat on Goat Simulator, and the 2 days before I platinumed it, they dropped new DLC, and I was like, I'm not buying a fucking $15 DLC. Just spend one night getting a plat. Not right now.
Okay, can we have a 2-minute conversation?
Yes, I see it.
Since you brought it up, okay? 2-minute conversation. Do you like or do you dislike when developers edit their achievements and add in DLC achievements after the game releases?
I hate it.
I hate it.
Do what Sony
Well-
does and make it separate.
As long as it's, I mean, on PlayStation, it's in a different category, so it's a different folder. So you can still
Right.
get the platinum for the game, and it looks nice and fine. Although your percentage is going to be skewed, so it'll say like 84%, but you get the platinum. So who gives a shit about the percentage?
Right.
But on
Right.
like Steam, yeah, that would drive me fucking crazy.
It's like it's something that I never really thought about before because I've never had the timing to where like 2 days before I would have gotten a fucking new DLC dropped. I was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, no, I fucking hate it. I think it's such a cop out, especially on, like you said, on Steam, because PlayStation, they do have them separate. On Steam, they don't. So I can't stand it because it makes you, it's so obviously trying to like bolster your playtime, like try to just make you play longer than you probably would have, because most achievement hunters, they just go for the perfect and then that's it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's bullshit. Like I understand why they do it because they want to give incentive for the extra content, but it's like Steam should really separate it. But I know they're not going
But
to.
I would play the extra content anyway if it was a platinum in its own sections. Like I already like the game. I liked it enough to platinum it. Why wouldn't I platinum why wouldn't I platinum the DLC as long as it's good? But like it should not negate all the work I'd already put in on the base game.
Right. That's why I feel like it does. Especially
That's-
if you get a game where you're like one away, you're one achievement away, and then all of a sudden they drop DLC and now they add like 30 fucking achievements, bro. I'll be pissed.
Well, especially if one of the achievements, like so many achievements, the final one is get all achievements. So it's like you unlock the get all achievements trophy from like the base game. It says you have all the achievements, but you've actually still got a bunch more for DLC. So even that one achievement you have now looks like a fucking lie.
Bro, that's Power World. Like, as much as I love that game, it like every new update they drop more achievements on top of it. So it's just like, all right, I got all the base stuff already, but now I got to go do some other shit where now I got to blow up a helicopter and I got to do some arena shit and I got to do some fishing shit. And I'm pretty sure at this next update, they're going to be like, you get a level cap, you get a raised level cap, and like 9 more achievements. And I'm gonna sit there.
Hot take. Hot take.
Oh, sorry, go for it, Cass.
Achievements. It is the most dog shit thing ever. I've heard because they don't have achievements. Stop being a bitch. I hate people like you. Like play Nintendo games just because of that. At least stand on a real fucking hill. Like you're just telling me you don't like the game. You don't like playing video games. So fuck people that literally dick eat achievements. I hate them, and I do not pay attention to achievements. I play games that I want to, when I want to, how I want to, not to impress anybody, not to show off some fake ass digital bitch ass trophies. Yes, 100%. And I do like Fortnite, absolutely, 100%. Love it.
I forgot Atreus. Man, Cassie, fucking destroying us, man. Fuck. All
I
right,
feel differently, but in practice, I just think there's some real homos in gaming. So
listen, you know what it is? You know what I don't like? Since we're on the topic, I don't like people that try to use achievements as a method of proving they're a real gamer or not.
Yeah,
I don't like
see,
that.
I'll agree with that.
I think
Absolutely.
you're gay as fuck if you do
Then
that.
how are you supposed to prove if you're a gamer or not? Especially when people are constantly saying like, "Oh, you talk so much shit on video games. You're not a real gamer." It's like, yeah, well,
I want to
just
see your
spent
time
60
played
hours
on how many
this.
games. I want to see your
bro,
time.
it
played.
doesn't. Here's the thing: in the grand scheme of things, if someone doesn't fuck with your opinion, they will do anything to discredit you. Like for example, I played through easily 2/3 of Final Fantasy 16 and I dropped it because not in those single, like literally throughout the whole fucking game, I wasn't having fun. It was an awful video game. And some people's like, well, show us how much time you played and how many achievements you got. Got through 2/3 of the game. It wasn't good enough for them. When people don't fuck with your opinion, it doesn't matter. They will find some dumbass reason to try and discredit you.
Right.
But that whole mentality is predicated on the idea that you're using achievements as a show-off method. Like, for example, let's Resident Evil, came out, 1996, right? And it gave you rewards for replayability and gave you rewards for speed running. Oh, you can get the infinite launcher if you beat it in under 2 hours on hard mode and whatnot. Now, so that was like shit that gamers were already doing. So when they do the re-release or the remakes, there's achievements for it. This is a signifier that, hey, you hit that metric. There's something else to move on to. Like, I'm gonna be real. I use achievements and whatnot as a metric of like how much of the game, because there's a bunch of shit in games that like you get 100%, at least you think 100% complete the game, and there's some little hidden fucking secret thing you didn't know about. But the achievement pops, you're like, oh, fuck.
Here's my fundamental issue.
Hey, it's a good conversation.
Here's my fundamental issue. Unfortunately, now if this doesn't, stir you the same way, my issue is with achievements more than anything else right now is that they literally encourage the player to play the game a very specific way because they're trying to get the achievements. And I just hate that about gaming. Like when I go into a video game, I hate looking online for any information. I try to go into any video game as blind as possible to have the most blind, natural experience. And I feel like achievements are deliberately antithetical to that method.
Nah, I would challenge that.
I don't think,
Firstly,
I don't agree with that one.
Firstly, I'm like Alex Jones. I'm kind of retarded. And when I see that there are all of these collectibles to get, I want them. It's like a flavor of autism kicks in. I want that shit. That's number one. Number two, and to your real point, I don't have game time. I really don't. I'm so busy with life and YouTube and working on things. My game time is so limited that being able to look at it and be like, oh, I could roadmap what I have to do, and I'll get that dopamine rush of getting all those little collectibles, the little stickers. Like, that's great for me. I love that shit. It also lets me forecast, like, is this a game where I'm going to get super invested and carve out time for this? Or am I just going to, rush through it to the end? Something like God of War, like the new God of War games, like those are meant for you to go back and play through them all, like all the maps again. But it's like,
that was the argument I was going to make. It's like, I don't think
I was like, no, I could just,
all.
I like knowing how being able to see what all those achievements were going to be. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about any of this. Like I could just play that game once and be done. Versus some other games like Stellar Blade, where I'm like, oh no, I need to carve out time for Stellar Blade because I want to 100% that. So I'm not even going to play that until I know I can 100%.
Speaking of God of War, it's a nice segue. What are we thinking this is?
Diablo.
What are we thinking?
I think it's
That's what
Diablo.
it looks like to me, Diablo.
That looks very Devil May Cry to me.
A dirty vagina.
Yikes!
You are supposed to be the normal one, my guy.
No, I'm a combo breaker. That's what I am.
What are we thinking this is, chat? What do you think? So if you guys are unaware what this is, Jeff Keighley's doing his Jeff Keighley thing, and he posted some coordinates
in being a fraud
in the middle of the fucking desert, and people went to those coordinates and found whatever the fuck this is, kind of hanging out there. So clearly, this is a marketing promotional piece. And, people are saying, I'm thinking it's God of War just because there's a lot of things from God of War on this. But some people are calling Diablo. Other people are saying this might be a brand new IP. It's clearly some form of announcement that's coming to the Game Awards.
I mean, if it's a brand new IP, I think that's fucking stupid. Like,
all right, we need to stop. We need to stop this. Stop. It's not,
I need to cut it out.
It's not happening, guys.
Cope. Okay.
What if, you guys? But what if
people out here injecting themselves with hopium? They're literally all over Twitter. You see the meme with Freeman and the hopium getting injected into. It's not happening. It's not Half-Life 3. Okay. Although I hate to cope, but now you're gonna force me to cope, you son of a bitch. So fuck you. This is on this little desert area is on the street that says Mesa, like Black Mesa. From
No
Half-Life.
way.
I'm just saying. It is. I'll show you just so you realize I'm not lying. All right. If you look here, look at this. Yucca Mesa Road, right on the left. So, and also, by the way, did you guys know where the Black Mesa research facility was in Half-Life?
I never played Half-Life. Sorry.
The New Mexico desert.
Oh, New Mexico. My bad. Okay.
But specifically the desert.
That's a big statue.
I'm just saying. Half-Life.
It's going to be disappointing when it's Diablo. That's all I know.
Yep.
Everybody's going to be disappointed. To be like, really? What another thing out?
Actually, you're wrong. You're wrong with it. I will not be disappointed when it's Diablo because I got all my disappointment out with Diablo 4. So.
Well, wait a minute. Diablo 4 wasn't that bad. But
yes, it was. I released
it was that bad.
I chose Diablo 4 over Street Fighter 6 to play with you guys, and I was like, oh, I'm not playing Diablo, I'm playing Dark World of Warcraft.
Dark World of Warcraft.
That's what it fucking was, bro. I put like 6 hours into it. I was like, guys, I'm capping.
The chat is demanding Atreus plays Half-Life right now. Right now. Now he's too busy playing. Let's see. Let's go over to Steam real quick. Friends list. Arc Raiders, nice.
I am not playing Arc Raiders.
Nice.
I am not playing Arc Raiders though.
No, he's actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh, which is definitely more of a stream-friendly game. I don't think you play Arc Raiders while being on a stream. That's just setting up for a failure.
Yeah, no, that can't happen.
Some people say this could be for Doom as well. Are we thinking Doom? Another Doom? I feel like it's too soon.
Considered it.
It's way
real
too
quick
soon.
after Dark Ages, though.
It's way too soon
Dark
to
Ages,
announce.
Dark Ages didn't do that great. It wasn't. It was kind of here and gone. It wasn't in the zeitgeist long enough for something. This is big. Whatever this is expensive.
Oh, it's
this is big marketing.
Now, is this like a portal here or something?
But Diablo 4 came out in what 2023? That it would be pretty soon for that as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we know that there's D4 is getting another expansion guaranteed next year. So it'll be the second big expansion.
Alternatively, you really think they would put a fucking statue in the middle of the desert to announce an expansion? I don't know. Maybe back in the day they would, but not now. I feel like
that's where I think it's going to be disappointing if it is D4 because this seems unnecessary.
You know who I think is crazy enough to do some shit like this?
Hideo Kojima.
Yeah. Yeah. Kojima. All day.
Like, you know what?
This kind of freaky shit is a Hideo Kojima style marketing stunt, in my opinion.
That's true. I would say alternatively, if Blizzard does put anything out, it would be, oh, here's Diablo Collection Remastered or some shit like that. I could
You know
see
what
them
some
doing some
people are
silly ass
saying
shit
though?
like
That there is some truth to it, or maybe I don't know. Obviously, we're just kind of like theorizing here.
that.
I don't know if you guys have played it. I played it. I fucking love it. Fantastic memories. Dante's Inferno.
True. Dude, that game was so good. It got trashed when it came out, but I fucking loved it. It was like, I mean, I get it. It was God of War / DMC Light, but I thought it was a lot, at least the visual direction, artistic direction, really good game.
I thought the story was pretty good. I mean, a little basic, but
I mean, the story is good because it's just like a hyper
yeah,
exaggerated version of the Divine Comedy. But yeah,
yeah, Divine Comedy.
I got some gifteds.
Oh, you got gifties, or are you fucking with me?
Is it Half-Life? It's probably Half-Life.
Oh, he's not fucking with me.
Oh shit!
Yo,
You got
Dang, and Half-Life Fire. All both good games.
Have you
Trace,
seriously
you ever
never
played
played
Half-Life?
Half-Life? That's crazy.
I've never played Half-Life.
It holds up to this day. Well, it held up when I played it on the Orange Box collection years ago. But like, I
This
imagine
is
it
so
would still
true.
hold up today.
Kojima's working on Half-Life 3. That's it. Mystery solved.
You.
That would be pretty incredible.
Thank you, Fear the Clown, and thank you, Demon Carol. I guess I will be forced to play Half-Life 3, and I've never heard of Trepang a day in my life.
Not necessarily forced, but forced for sure.
You're gonna hate Half-Life 1 because I could just tell. Like, I don't really think have you played any of those old school shooters, like really old school?
I mean, I came up off shooters.
No, I'm not talking like Xbox old school. I'm talking like fucking
N64,
the first Fear, and like Half-Life, and you know those old school ones that
Fear,
when you
remember, I told you Fear was one of those games that like I recently started playing Fear. Now it's a lot of games that's taking over my life, but Fear was something I wanted to get into. Doom, the original Dooms. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I like those games.
All right,
liked it.
I think you'd be more inclined.
I almost said it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I caught that.
You would definitely. I think Half-Life 2 would change your view on storytelling in first-person shooters, in my opinion, anyway.
Okay.
All right, let's get into the actual topics, man. We kind of divvied around a little bit, had some fun. We're gonna talk about Stellar Blade, but before we do that, I gotta address this, man. It's fucking massive banger. The real lurkers are free with $100, 83-cent first Red Boy of the evening. Means the Trey's got to drink hot sauce. He says, "Have a cozy stream, king of the VTubers. Make sure you plug your coffee and your beads." Okay.
Hey.
What kind of key can open a door? A turkey. One day you will finish Final Fantasy VII. What are you talking about? I've beaten that game like 10 times. Hashtag for fuck's sakes cancel Disney Plus, and hashtag fuck Robert De Niro.
By the way, I'm gonna blow this whole like turkey can't turn a corner sort of thing right now. All right, like blow the lid off this. So birds are descended from dinosaurs, and I just rewatched Jurassic Park, and we saw them motherfucking raptors open that damn door. So I bet the turkey, as a descendant of the raptor, could open a door.
Okay.
You know, there are just some things I really don't have to fucking know. You know what I mean? And like, that was just one of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was one of them. Thank you. Though.
I'm gonna be the one to say, if y'all want to keep throwing super chats at Hypno with this corny ass turkey joke that has been said how many times now? Dozens upon dozens of times. Stop it.
That's
not keep the super chats coming.
You realize?
No, exactly.
Telling people to stop it. It's just gonna.
Exactly. That's the point.
Okay. I didn't really.
I want to
stop making funds. Stop having fun.
Throwing money at them. Stop having fun. What the fuck are y'all doing, man?
You know what? We're not gonna
monsters.
Stop? We are not gonna stop playing video games like this. God, I hope that's not copyrighted. We're gonna talk about
ass.
I'm gonna say this. I should have put this in my video today, man. God damn. We're gonna talk about Stellar Blade because Stellar Blade is how many years out now? Like, what are we? 2 years? It's been out now, something like that.
2.
And
no, year and a half. But
almost 2.
About 2.
And
yeah,
the conversation has spurred up again, which I don't know. I find that to be very interesting. You know, this game has caused a certain mindset to rear its ugly head pretty easily out on the internet. And obviously we're talking about Western gaming media. And it's so funny because this conversation is happening at the same time where that clip started going viral again that I reacted to the other day from the GDC all the way back in 2012, kind of proving like Western racism against Eastern developers and shit. So to see all this kind of go down at the same time, I don't know. It's just interesting to me. So Stellar Blade is causing a lot of cope, which is why it's in the title, which is why she's thumbnail for number 169. Because it's been recently announced that Stellar Blade is the #1 PlayStation exclusive video game that has released on Steam after the fact, after it was PlayStation exclusive for whatever amount of time, by a long shot. Brand new franchise beating out games that have long established history, like Spider-Man, for example, God of War as well, even Horizon Zero Dawn, the fucking one of the mascots for PlayStation, beating it out by a long shot, almost 3 times the amount. And obviously it passed 3 million copies sold about a month or so ago, so it's probably climbing up there after the Black Friday sale. But the point is that
on PlayStation, or is that combined sales?
No, that's combined, but 2 million of it is on PC.
Okay.
So
that makes sense because people don't buy PS5, so they don't got games. Okay.
Yeah, so the majority is on PC. And keep in mind, guys, Stellar Blade really doesn't go on sale very often, if at all. So a lot of these purchases were at full price, which is staggering. So 3 million copies sold, full price, brand new IP from an otherwise, I don't want to call them an unknown developer. They just weren't known for AAA. They were more gacha studio. And now because of that, it has spawned, obviously, a sequel that's coming, and also another video game they're working on that I think is not a gacha game. And not only that, just quite frankly, it spurred the conversation of, you can minimalize the conversation to gamers just want this, right? Which is like, ass titties, whatever. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the truth is that Stellar Blade offered a lot more than that. And you'll have the haters on Stellar Blade trying to reduce it to that. And then the funny thing is they'll try to pretend like they never did that, which is why I made that video today of all the journalists that were out here trying to pretend that, oh, we never attacked Stellar Blade. We always liked Eve. She was just a little over-sexualized. Like, nah, bro. We have literal screenshots of more than dozens and dozens of articles, videos, all kinds of shit. We're going to go over it now.
Not just articles. Like, if you
Retarded
take
digital founder.
Twitter posts and what developers, Western developers are saying, we probably literally have hundreds.
Right. So it's an interesting conversation because, again, Stellar Blade 2 is about to come out, and I feel like one of the questions I...
What? What you said? What's about to come out?
Stellar Blade 2 is about to come out.
Met, bro.
How?
Stellar Blade 2 is about to come out soon.
It just came out yesterday. What you mean?
2?
Are you good?
Nah, I mean clearly not. How is Stellar Blade 2 about to come out? It just dropped not too long ago.
You know this nigga ain't serious.
It just came out 2 years ago. How's the sequel already ready?
Okay, no, that's right. So what we're saying is like Stellar Blade 2 has been announced for pre-production. Therefore, it is
coming out in 2027. That's when it's coming out.
Oh, okay. You said about to come.
That's right around the corner.
It'll be here
before you know it. Tomorrow.
That's true, but it doesn't change the fact that the game's right around the corner. It has nothing to do with your short lifespan. I'm just
wait. Hold on. Have you even played Stellar Blade yet?
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I finished the game, nigga. Fuck you.
Okay. All right. Thank God.
All right.
I was about to be like, I can't defend you from that, my guy. You about to have me like this, bro. Crying. Wizard, you need to stop with these, bro. I don't know why you got so many AI images of Atreus, but they need to end immediately. Anyway, so all right, no, but seriously, Stellar Blade 2, obviously they're working on it, and the game's gonna come out in 2027. So, one of the questions I want to ask, and this will be later, not now, but ultimately, are we gonna see a repeat of what happened with the first game, or are they just gonna suck it up, buttercup, and kind of move on? So let's start with this. So for the people out there, again, Stellar Blade was never attacked, blah, blah, blah. Just keep in mind, like Digital Foundry, multiple different studios, they attacked this game left and right. One of the most famous clips right now is the one with this fucking guy. I forgot. What's this guy's name? The one that wore a fucking schoolgirl outfit.
Alex or some shit like
Oh,
that.
that fucker.
I've never seen this.
I think his
dude.
name
This
is
looks
Alex.
like
He's a
lighter
Digital
mark-
Foundry retard. He's
Yeah, that dude.
pretty much their most outspoken retard there.
Leon, this motherfucker said some of the most retarded shit in reference to it, like before even Stellar Blade dropped.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yep.
oh,
do you have an X? I want to drop him a follow so I can like get engagement for him. I've never.
I
Heard
have,
of this
I
guy.
have no idea. I've only ever seen him in passing clips like this.
Digital Foundry also threw shade at Hogwarts Legacy.
Wait, this is Digital Foundry. I've
Not
heard about.
surprised.
I've never seen
Yeah.
Digital Foundry. Okay,
Well, he's one of the multiple retards there.
okay, gotcha.
It's funny because we talk about like the whole modern audience thing, but this guy is one of the only few guys that I've ever actually seen utilize that term in any real capacity. Outside of like we would see journalists talk about it, but this guy spoke as if it was a real thing. You know, like if he knew who the modern audience was. You know, but anyway, I'm gonna play this clip.
Do you think the character model was actually like very distracting in not a good way? Because like with the camera angles chosen, it just felt like this game seems like a game that came out in like 002 in terms of its, you know, like character design. It's like a bit old and not flattering, I don't think, for a modern audience. In comparison to something like Forspoken.
Fucking garbagey references. At least reference a good fucking game, you clown.
This man, in all his seriousness,
said
downplayed Eve, and then said, "What about Forspoken?" I mean,
holy shit! Not only that, but he said this is like a game from 02. Let me just give you guys a list of a few games from 02: Super Mario Sunshine, Metroid Prime, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Kingdom Hearts, Eternal Darkness, Time Splitters 2, Sly Cooper, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind. I mean, guy, I can keep going. He says 02 like that's a fucking bad thing. The first Mafia was 02. Metroid Fusion. Let's have Mortal Kombat Deadly Line was good. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi fucking Survivor was, or Jedi Academy was 2002. Like, bro, that's a damn good comment. Wind Waker, Zelda the Wind Waker. What are you doing, homie?
Oh my god, that's
the important
crazy.
questions. The important questions. Do we
Wow.
agree?
No. Elon has way more testosterone. Sorry.
That's because he pays for
Ratchet
it.
and Clank was 2002.
Yeah.
So was Dark Cloud 2. Damn,
Right.
2002 was a good
Testosterone.
fucking year. Holy shit.
Like, it's
Yeah, it
crazy
was.
because Digital Foundry is known for like the technical breakdown of games, but it's like, why would you reference Forspoken, a game that was a technical pile of shit when it came out? It literally didn't even run well on the highest, tier of graphics cards because of how awful the performance was. Like, at least reference a game that runs well, since you guys are, Digital Foundry. Unlike, I don't know, it's just weird.
He referenced them because it was the only black female protagonist that he could think of on a quick moment's notice. That's what it was. He wanted to tie it to something modern, but she was the only one that he could think of at the time. He couldn't think of anything else. This video is hilarious. This kind of summarizes everything about this guy. Check this out.
Is in relation to the controversy surrounding Stellar Blades Eve.
Real quick, pause though, because I do want to add some context.
Why would you make me pause on this bitch? Why would you do that?
Oh, don't let if it's playing her song, don't let it play.
Hey, don't say that like she ain't
I'm
cute
blanking
now.
on his name. I'm blanking on his name. He's a funny
Actually,
guy. I
Trace,
like
it's
him
a
well
they.
enough and whatnot. Huh?
No, I'm being a
What?
dick. It's not a she, Atreus. It's a they. You got to get the pronouns right.
Didn't they delete their Instagram apparently?
Yes,
They did. Yeah, they did.
I guess they're gone.
They ran away.
They ran away.
Leon, go ahead.
Crazy.
They gone.
Anyway, what was it? Homie talking right now. He's not a gamer. He doesn't really know shit about games. He kind of gets all into that discourse and whatnot because he's like part of the FNT crew and whatnot, which is fair. You can do that, but he was out there throwing fits about like Zelda having a bow in the fucking trailer and stuff. I wouldn't take what this dude has to say seriously, even if he is technically correct.
You have a
Paul
fan.
Chato's awesome.
Just so you're aware,
Awesome guy.
you could pay me obscene money and I will never kick Cassie. So you can still pay me though. I'll take the money though.
True.
All right, let's play this.
Okay, good. That's not the real song.
It's perfectly fine to have an animation style, especially in a
Oh,
game.
this
but
fucking
when you're
idiot.
appropriating someone else's image and then changing.
Bro, you know, it's insane that you can actually physically see the lack of testosterone in a man. Isn't that crazy? Like, didn't they say that testosterone's going down 25% every generation? And it's so interesting because they posted, I forgot who they were comparing, but they posted like a 36-year-old actor from like 40 years ago versus a 36-year-old actor today.
Sean Connery. It was Sean Connery and some other British dude.
Maybe. Yeah, actually, I think it was. Yeah. And it's like the 36-year-old for today looked like a TikTok boy.
Yeah.
And the 36-year-old, 40 years ago looked like a fucking, Viking. So it's honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing. But this is another prime example of that.
Ear piercings for me. Like, I ain't got a dude getting his ears pierced. Just don't do it with some homo ass like earrings. And those are some homo ass fucking earrings, dude.
By the way, Karim Joven is the dude that actually made this video. That dude on the right hand side there. He has a over 200 million sub account that gets like 1,000 views a video if he's lucky.
Oh my god!
And he is a massive joke in on the Twitter space to the console fanboy community.
yeah, that's a botted account. Obviously, it's somebody who, like, if you're gonna bot, try to make it believable, bro. Like, you're doing 200 million, you're getting 1,000 views. I'm totally legit. I just fell off. Like, no, bro. Not at all.
Just fell off.
Anyway.
Style, especially in a game. But when you're appropriating someone else's image and then changing it, it becomes an issue.
And that means you're probably gay.
I totally agree.
People are going to be jacking it off to her. So what if somebody's jacking it off to her? They paid the money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Over here, we can see the ass cheeks, which is
penis, dicks, ass, titties.
And not flattering, I don't think, for a modern
Oh my god, bro.
Hey, real quick,
I'm so sick that this was shown to me. Go ahead, Sheep.
Real quick, Yoko Taro's a fucking G. Love that dude. The dude with the fucking moon head that just the screen, absolute fucking G. That's the guy that created Nier Automata.
I could tell.
And he was like, yeah, I just like seeing, hot girls. He made his own game with hot girls. So I was like, hey, more power to you. Shout out.
I'm so mad that I know about these now. I really wish that I didn't. But anyway.
Not flattering, I don't think, for a modern audience. In comparison to something like Forspoken.
Because mainstream outlets have often weaponized that against toxic fans.
You'd hope to see some progress. Guess it's a little disappointing.
Woke ideology under attack by a digital female. That's fucking stacked.
Is the game so basic and aggressively shallow that it might be a scam?
It might be a scam. Wow.
Hey, shout out to Kyle dropped.
Hell yeah. Keep in mind, guys, like, this person's like, oh, I was wishing we would see some progress.
No,
in terms of female design, and then like what the fuck is he standing next to? I have no idea. Like, is this progress?
Dude, no, that's a biker from Hogwarts. Like, look at the fucking like undershirt and the leather jacket.
Oh my god.
Potentially.
Yeah.
So yeah, the amount of cope that was surrounding Stellar Blade was palpable, to say the least. And kind of scrolling down here, we're gonna see some images, just like compilations, and I it's crazy because I made a video about this yesterday, trying to compile it all, and there's just too many. There's too many things. I couldn't put everything in the video, but it's out there. If people want to see, it's going trending right now on Twitter. So like multiple different. I remember the IGN France thing, where they claimed that the person who made this game never seen a real woman before, and I don't know if you guys have seen the main developer's wife, but he has very clearly seen a woman before.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all projection, They even specifically stated here that they edited it out, but the funny thing is they didn't. All they did was change one or two words to make it seem like it was an opinion and not accusatory, essentially. That's all they did. You're making me embarrassed to like Stellar Blade, says this one. Hades 2 proves that characters can be both diverse and hot. Stellar Blade's uncensored release shouldn't be a cause for celebration. Stellar Blade doesn't understand what made Nier Automata a masterpiece, which, by the way, they attacked 2B in the same way that they attacked Eve, but now they want to pretend like they're best friends.
I didn't even play Nier Automata. I remember them attacking 2B.
Not only that, they do it with Bayonetta now, too. They're like, oh, Bayonetta's amazing. You should be like her. Well, they attacked Bayonetta when she came out also.
Yeah, I was going to reference because you were asking, what do you think they're going to do when Stellar Blade 2 comes out? And I'm like, look no further than Bayonetta. Anita Sarkeesian herself shit all over the original Bayonetta. And then they realized, oh, wow, this isn't working. Let's try and like pseudo make Bayonetta a gay icon just because she has a witch sister. And it's like, and it was so hilarious watching in the end of it all, Bayonetta ending up with her The pet name for her
Luca.
husband is
Luca was
Cheshire.
his
Yeah,
name, I think.
Luca.
Yeah.
And having a kid together, bro, them motherfuckers totally crashed the fuck out, and I laughed at every
Yeah,
moment
that's
of
pretty
it.
funny
It
as
was
hell.
so
Get
beautiful.
That's what they
Yep.
do. Anytime they're losing, they'll just end up trying to turn it into some sort of like, I don't know, like like you said, a gay icon or a woke icon or something along those lines. That's what they try to do all the time, because that way they can say, well, you guys who like this, did you know? And then they'll start listing off like some media literacy bullshit. That did you know if you really look hard enough with a squinted eye at 35-degree angle at nighttime, that these two characters could potentially be lesbian?
With a hand behind your back.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about that, anti-wokers?
While your friends are dangling from a space needle.
And be like, wait, you mean to tell me that Eve and Taki could be lesbian potentially? And that's
They'll
supposed to turn me off from this game? Bro,
I was
I
gonna say, yeah,
can't
it's
do
almost like they don't realize that when lesbians are hot, dudes still really get down on that shit. It's when you show us dykes that we don't fucking care. Like,
right.
I was just about to say, is like, I don't think motherfuckers understand how, like, you know, fiction works. It doesn't matter if a character is straight, gay, lesbian. It don't fucking matter, because hentai is going to tell you something fucking different. It don't matter to these people, bro.
And you know what Eve didn't have, even for all the sexualization that the game supposedly have? You know what they didn't have? Relationships.
True.
There's no relationships in the game. You can't go
Right.
you can't go fuck a dude. Can't go fuck a chick. Eve is just all about saving the world. That's it.
You didn't need it.
And looking good while doing it.
I
So
mean, Bayonetta was the same way, in all fairness. I mean, she would, casually flirt, but that's a part of her personality. Kind of like Catwoman. So
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, even if, for example, Bayonetta was in a relationship with Jean, her witch, her witch sister, whatever the fuck, I wouldn't even care. It's like,
Right.
I like them as characters, and if they were together, I could see it. Her with Luca, I could have totally seen it. It would, if it went either way. The story, or just because of their experiences in the story, I could totally see it. But it just ends up funny that it's Luca, and just makes fucking losers that care so much and they don't play video games, and super butthurt mad.
look at this fucking genius over here in the corner. Hold on, let me. Stellar Blade is a teenage boy's idea of the perfect video game from the Rolling fucking Stone. Because everybody goes to Rolling Stone for their video game news.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Christopher Cruz lives in a fucking bedroom apartment with like 5 other journos. Yeah.
Bro, how
Nobody
does-
gives
how
a
does-
fuck what you think, you loser.
How does my unborn son have a better jawline than him?
dude, it's funny because I actually have a
Damn.
Rolling Stone article up right now about a video game, but guess what? It's about a song done for a video game. It's actually a good article because they're talking about what they fucking understand.
It's related, yeah. Yeah. Look at the first thing he writes. This is how he starts off a conversation about Stellar Blade. Let's get this out the way. Eve is not a character. She's a vassal onto which overly sexualized violence is projected. That's literally the first fucking sentence from
Does
this
he not
guy.
know what a character is? Does he not know what the definition of a character is?
I don't know. Again, journalists shock me with how little they actually know of anything. So I really couldn't begin to tell you, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he does.
Dude.
Maybe if they combine their powers like Captain Planet, they could try to become a normal person. But
Shigeru Miyamoto from the head of Nintendo literally talked about how when Wind Waker came out, they got like angry death fan mail from female gamers for making Link not hot and making him all childlike and whatnot. This is back in 2002. Wind Waker came out, and women were writing letters to Nintendo basically saying, kill yourselves because you don't have Link looking like Leonardo DiCaprio anymore.
And it's hilarious because these are the same ones that'll try to
They
yell
look
at
like
us and
NATO.
be like, oh, this is a modern thing. It's only gamers now that are toxic that are complaining about the looks of a character. Oh, this has been happening for fucking decades. What are you talking about? Even back during pixelated days, people will still complain about certain characters if they look a little funky or look a little weird, or maybe they're not up to par or whatever. It's like, bro, it's been happening for the longest time, man. Where have you been? The problem is that they joined the gaming industry because they saw it as a means to do what they really want to do, which is tell other people what to do and how to think. That's really what it is. It's all about their own personal activism. So they came in here thinking it was an easy place to push people around, and they saw the opportunity to co-opt it. And to be fair, they were pretty successful on a corporate level, but that shit is slowly but surely starting to leave the room. So, But this
And when it
article is
does
pretty
leave the room,
insane.
we'll still be sitting here talking about gaming because there'll always be shit to talk about. Doesn't gotta be like something tangentially related to fucking politics and shit.
Oh, oh my god, bro! I literally argued with someone in the comments today. Not really. I just replied and then never looked at it again. But still, natives as the enemy from Game Rant. Now you probably ask yourself, what the fuck do you mean natives as the enemy? Like why what? They're like aliens. Like what are you talking about? They're creatures. It's because the word for these creatures are nativa, which is a Latin word for essentially a form of indigenous.
Right.
So they somehow tied that with their genius media literacy to mean that Eve is beating up and killing natives, Native Americans, indigenous people. Which, by the way, indigenous people are not just Native Americans. For some reason, these fucking journalists, I guess they only think of that. And they looked at that and they said,
I am indigenous to the USA. I was fucking born here.
They said, it's pretty weird to call an invading force natives. They don't, by the way. They call them nativa, but okay, anyway. But it gets worse when you realize that the natives are the enemy's players and will be mowing them down in the game. As mentioned, a horrific amount of violence has been committed against indigenous peoples, from forced sterilization of the brutality of residential schools. Bro, this is why you guys lost, my guy.
True.
This is why you lost. People are clicking. This is the first fucking paragraph in your article from Game Rant. This is your first paragraph in your article from Rolling Stone. And you guys are talking about anything other than, like, you took one thing in the game that was never meant to be anything like that, using your genius media literacy, and you're like, yep, now I'm going to spend the next 4 paragraphs talking about some real world political shit instead of talking about Stellar Blade. You would have been better off sitting there complaining about how hot Eve was, because at least you'd be talking about the game. But instead, you pulled some native shit out of your ass. You literally pulled a Native American out of your ass and then complained about it.
Hey, yo!
They came out doing the whole fucking dance for the wind or whatever they call it. It's like, what are we doing here? Why? This is why you guys lost.
We don't do that anymore, actually.
Bro, I would love to see people look into all the journos that wrote all these articles to see if any of them are even employed anymore.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, fun fact, they probably not. Yeah, now that you mentioned it, that'll be a good little what do you call that, experiment to see. Yeah, research project. See,
you know, it's funny.
Austin Wood. Stellar Blade puts Eve in some incredibly stupid, sexy outfits that hurt the game's story.
It's funny that it's funny that they realize that gamers don't really care that a character is hot. Like, if they're attractive or if they're even like semi-attractive, they don't care. But if the characters look bad, they're gonna talk about it. But like these journals and whatnot, because they don't have any other Steam to run on, they just throw anything at the fucking screen. The gameplay is boring. They're killing native people and all this other extra stuff. It's like, bro, can y'all just say that y'all like the game, or you like, if you either like the game or you don't like the game? Put your shitty ass review up and let people move on with their day, please. You're wasting everybody's time.
100%. And of course, the scores followed, right? Because this is the gaming media, right? So they have complete control over what is deemed to be the mainstream score for a video game, even though obviously that doesn't really have an effect because, well, the game is the most successful PlayStation exclusive ever on PC. But anyway, pretty much 70 or less was the score. New Game Network, six axis, The Gamer 70, Games Radar 70, Games Hub 60. Just kept going down from there. And every single one of them.
I don't think anyone's arguing that Stellar Blade's a 10 out of 10, mind you. I think like an 80 would be fair and would be fine because
8 out of 10 is
really
definitely
first outing, you know.
Yeah, 8 out of 10 is definitely a good score. And if you look at every single cliff note for every single review, literally everyone is about over sexualization. Everyone, right? Look at the first one. It's scantily clad heroine is not very interesting. The second one, as long as you don't mind the obvious sexualization, less style over substance that is beauty over brains. Either tune out or embrace the odd sexual veneer.
So I have to ask,
good.
Like, do these journos hate gay people? Because the over sexualized nature of gay people so openly is like a little more than abnormal. Like that's kind of normal. Do you guys scoff at gay parades? Oh, but when it's in a video game, apparently it's a fucking problem. But you're all down for all the gay open shit, even in front of children.
Well, I mean, the implication though here is that this is for straight, and it's a prejudice, but that this is Stellar Blade was for straight white guys, so they have to downplay it. It completely goes against everything that you're saying, but that's because that's what they have to do, because Stellar Blade is for the white male gaze, the straight white male gaze. That's what they think. That's what the prejudice is. But it's funny because if Eve didn't look the way she did, and perhaps she was a little more forspoken, those and let's say just on design alone, let's say Eve looked a little bit more like Forspoken. All of these would be 80s because the gameplay
100%.
there was pretty good. So I think that's just not fair. That's totally not fair, because her appearance doesn't take away from the experience of the game. It actually makes it better. The fact that these are real people, the character models are real freaking people. So you find it out that people still look like this. People still look pretty. There's still pretty people on this planet. They're very hard to find, but they're there.
Prove it.
And this was proof.
I mean, look, it's all cool if there's attractive women in games. I'm waiting for the next step, which is bringing back toxic male protagonists. I need that shit so badly. Like, please give me give me more Dante being an asshole. I love it. That's what I need more than anything else, because that's what I find attractive. So I'm waiting for that.
I agree.
I think the entire chat just got bricked when she said bring back toxic masculinity.
Absolutely.
That's what I need that shit. Your mic got muffled, by the way. I don't know why. Like halfway through that,
You sounded like Charlie Brown's parents.
But it's okay. We understood the sentiments. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Also, by the way, I do love the fact that the journos pretty much took the bait on social media when it came to Stellar Blade, because you know what people started doing to counter, because let's be real, the journos, they don't have reach, right? They don't have any kind of real following. The only time they ever get reach is when they're attacking one of us, basically, or people like us. Otherwise, nobody fucking cares. But the funny thing is,
not versus Colin Moriarty win.
That's not happening, bro. I don't have the fucking energy for that. Or the care, for that matter.
Real talk.
But the funny thing is that they took the bait. They took the bait because look at this post, and the funny thing is, I don't think they realized that it was bait, but everybody overtook them, algorithmically speaking, by spamming Eve on Twitter for weeks on end, and spamming obviously the most anti-journal, gooning anti-journal clips, right? They spammed the shit out of them. Philip Chan went viral because of it. And Games Hub said, there's no two ways about it. We've already seen exhaustive social media posts bemoaning certain aspects and assets of the game. So they literally sat there in their article complaining about the social media posts, but guaranteed if it was a drag queen or something, right? Or something that was considered safe horny from Hades 2, or if it was Hephaestus in his wheelchair rolling down the hill,
or
half
Lady
naked,
Dimitrescu in Resident Evil 8. I
right.
that.
Anything that they would consider in their lore to be gay coded, they'd be cheering it the fuck on. And we know it's true because there is multiple articles from the same people complaining about Eve that were cheering on Baldur's Gate 3 when patch 5 for Baldur's Gate added physics that nobody asked for. Literal dick and balls physics. Articles cheering them on, saying this is amazing. Stunning detail, I think, was one of them.
Are you gay if you were the programmer programming those physics? Because it had to be a dude doing it, because women don't know how those physics work.
Alternative.
So it had to be a dude.
Alternative.
It's just a job.
That's what I was about to say. Alternatively, bro could have been he could have been contracted into doing some shit he didn't want to, and if he would have denied it, they would have just blackballed him, and then
so
he just had to sit there and just deal with it.
I understand that argument, however, but you do realize that is a literal same cope that gay male porn actors have when they try to convince everybody they're not gay because they're getting paid to do it.
That's a different.
I did not know enough about the gay porn industry, believe it or not, to know that was a thing.
Did you not know that the majority of gay male porn actors are straight? According to them, anyway.
Wait, what? No, I did not know this.
Yes, because
So
the pay is so high.
The actor that played Lafayette in True Blood, he's straight. And Lafayette is one of the gayest motherfuckers in like television history.
Well, it's one thing to play a gay dude in a movie or a show or whatnot. I draw the line at actual like getting butt fucked.
So kissing dudes, no, that's cool. But like, butt fucking,
dude, if you tell me, yo, Leon, you're gonna be in a multi-million-dollar movie. Here's a couple mil to fucking like kiss a dude. I was like, yeah, okay,
nope.
I'll take a couple mil to kiss a dude. I'm
Hell
not
no.
gonna take $30,000
now
to
we
get
know.
in the ass. No.
Now we know Leon can be bought, folks.
Leon can be. Well, we already knew that.
I was about to say, I don't think Leon ever established that he cannot be bought.
Leon is the $20 is
I
$20
can be bought
guy.
by anyone except the government. That's where I draw the line. Like you want to buy me out for a corporate reason? I'll take corpo money. I just won't take fucking Israel money. So
Yeah, you're not buying me. It's that easy.
We have definitely entered a different conversation, but no. So overall, it's hilarious, man. Reading all this and kind of looking back and realizing, because while it's happening, it's one thing because there's so much happening every day that it's hard to keep track of like all the stories and everything. But this is like a year and a half after the fact, and now we can kind of get a compilation of. And this is only one. I got another one, but you can get a compilation and realize like, yeah, no, these motherfuckers absolutely did try to take down this game, and they did it with other games too. They did it with Black Myth Wukong. They did doing it, bro. Oh my god, I have it. Do I have it? I do have it. Look at this. We're not going to segue just yet, but we are going to segue to where wins beat. IGN finally put out their score.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Shit.
For where wins beat.
Well.
Wow. Color me shocked. IGN gives it damn near barely above a 5. Where wins beat. Where Wins Beat has great understanding of what makes wuxia such a compelling genre, but its attempt to shove so many different things into one game only ensures that none of those elements reach their full potential. Yeah, I'm sure that's really what it's about.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, the game has too much content, guys, for a free-to-play game, so we're gonna make it a 6.
Jesus Christ, dude! These are the times we're living in.
What happened, Leon?
Alien Isolation, got a 7. Doom 2016 got a 7, but this gets a 6. And I've already told you guys how I feel about this game, and even I think that's fucking insane.
Because they score Asian video games on a -1 to 2 point metric automatically. So whatever would normally be in comparison, like if you were to compare the same games, let's say the West came out with something that was almost identical to Where Winds Meet, they would score it a literal 7 or an 8. But because it's Asian made, there's this weird like -1 or 2 metric automatically. Your camera's freaking out, bro. I don't know what's going on over there. He just froze again. Yeah, you figured that out.
Dude, they gave Tormented Souls 2 a 7. Did you see that?
No, and that game's a fucking masterpiece, bro. But anyway,
but also gave Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 a 7.
Yep.
I'm not give Masquerade 2 a 7.
I'm actually not surprised with that one because that's the kind of those are the kind of people that that Bloodlines is asking for. It's like
right. I'm saying
LARPers, not
actual Souls next to that. They're right next to it on the list. There's Silent Hill F right next to Dying Like the Beast, both 7.
I mean,
wait. Did they give Concord a 7?
Yeah.
Oh my god! You mean to tell me Concord is better than Where Winds Beat?
I mean, we kind of went through this shit last year too. It was like when they decided to give, I think it was because IGN covered the Acolyte as well, and they gave that shit like an 8 or something like that. And then there was another show that was like almost any show is better than the Acolyte, but they gave it like a 4 or something like that. It's just like, oh, you know what it was? It was Sparking. It was Sparking 0. So that game they gave it like I think it was like a 6 or a 7. And then they said another game, I think it was Concord, was like a 7 or an 8. And it's like, oh, so you're telling me these two games are the same?
I just looked at it. It's a 7.
Avowed 7, a perfectly competent RPG that showcases Obsidian's writing and world building chops.
Bro, you can't like. There's no.
I'm reading it off the site right now.
No. I believe you. I'm saying you can't convince me that these motherfuckers don't have a -1 or 2 score for Asian mini games. Like you just can't. Because you mean
considering Dragon Ball Sparking 0, 7.
Avowed costs money. Concord costs money. All these games cost money. This shit is free. You should
I just ran across Concord 7. This site
you
by Hero
should
Shooter
boost
shows
this
real
game by a
promise.
point for being free. If you're going to knock it for being Asian, then you should boost it for being free and land it at a 7 at the bare minimum.
What was that? What
Holy
was that
shit,
shitty ass?
They gave Dustborn a 7.
That
I did not
game.
know this.
Dustborn. That was like, what the fuck was the name of that other shit ass?
I didn't know
like,
I didn't even know they put out a
game.
review on Dustborn. I must have missed that, Griff. They gave Dustborn a 7. Holy fuck.
Because of course they did.
Oh my god.
Can you say you're
Bro.
surprised?
No, I'm
This
not.
is IGN we're talking about here.
It's funny.
No,
Oh,
but it's funny to like look at the comparisons. Yeah, Stellar Blade got a 7. I just got the Stellar Blade. Tales of Kinzarazao got a 7.
All the modern audience video games basically that were trash games or games that really weren't worth the money they were asking, they give them a 7 anyway because, well, you know, it's an easy thing to do. Speaking of IGN, this is IGN France. It's not new, and other games have chosen to highlight the strengths of their female characters, but where a Bayonetta stands out with an iconic character design. Iconic just means gay, by the way. Like that, They pretty much co-opted the word iconic to mean gay. With an iconic character design.
I'm sorry, this will be the last one.
No,
this is their tagline for the Skull and Bones review. Skull and Bones 7. This seafaring RPG has a great foundation despite feeling like a live service first draft.
Wow. Okay.
So, wait. If the average score should be a 5, you're giving it an above average game. You're giving a game an above average score for not being above average.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Just trying to put 2 and 2 together here. That's all.
They say or 2B from Nier Automata inspires an entire generation of cosplayers. You mean to tell me there's no Eve cosplayers? Like what the fuck? Eve from Celebrate is just bland. A doll sexualized by someone who has never seen a woman.
No, hold on. Time out.
It is a real woman.
Time out. Can we bring this all the way back to when Jessica Nigiri or whatever the fuck her name is threw on a fucking Pikachu bikini? She threw on a Pikachu bikini and everybody's like, it's a Pikachu cosplay. Come on now. Come on now.
Yes,
was
literally.
2008?
Which is funny because if I recall, the story behind that was she like won tickets to Comic-Con like the day before, so she just threw something together super quick and blew up. Like it was effectively a fucking accident. I gotta give her credit; she knows how to capitalize. Like
capitalize that
retard. Also, been thinking about the weird over-sexualization of the main character in Stellar Blade and how GG folks are losing their minds to make a point. This motherfucker has been talking about Gamergate for 2 years now.
Well, just to throw it out there, this is a black fat nigga, so you know.
Oh my god, yo.
You ain't wrong.
You've been quiet this whole time, and you come out with that? Nah, bro, this is your show. All right, that's it.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I'm just telling you what it is. I mean, niggas like them. Niggas like them big wide loads. So when he saw Eve, he was just like, nah, bro, this ain't a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's not a woman, bro. And
or maybe he was looking at it and was jealous that because it's a woman, that he wished it was just a little bit more hairy.
What is a woman?
If I can convince myself that a real woman is the only kind of woman I can get, which is a fat motherfucker or like some anorexic skeleton looking motherfucker, then I can convince you that beautiful women don't exist, and that's not how real women look. No, nigga, that is how real women look. Y'all just been eating this processed food so much that you're out here looking like fucking Snorlax with diabetes. Like I'm tired of it.
Fun fact: do you remember that video from I believe Maxim Korea that was felting these people left and right because they were making fun of all the comments about like, oh, Eve is not a real woman, and they're like, what do you mean? And then they just start showing hundreds of fucking Korean women that look pretty similar to that. I might bring up that video.
I live in the fucking Midwest. I go into McDonald's and I see good looking girls behind the counter fucking flipping burgers and shit because like it's the goddamn Midwest.
That's because they haven't eaten the food yet.
I was about to say, that's how you know they're not eating on the job though.
Right.
Hey,
how did this controversy get started? How did Stellar Blade get back in the public zeitgeist? Was there something that caught, like, was the catalyst for this conversation?
It was this. It was this. So this is kind of like where it came from, because it started from the conversation about East versus West and the racism that Western developers have towards Eastern developers, or the perceived racism. And
that
then it
clip you
kind of
shared,
just there was a certain quote tweet of this, which basically it was one of these, right? So it was like, oh, people have a knee-jerk reaction to want to defend Asian-made games, and somebody ended up saying that nobody attacks Eastern games. That's not true. That's just made up from Gamergate. And then another person quote tweeted that and said, that's not true. Okay, well, here's a compilation of all the pictures of articles, and that's where I got those pictures from. So it was a literal fucking, like, people were waiting to talk about this.
Well,
and it was just
I mean,
a domino effect.
They're gonna go after people who don't want to play ball. If you're gonna make a game over there, and you're gonna have some beautiful looking chick be the main character, as Asian people seem to want to do, like, how did they care about male characters no more? They're like, fuck that, we just keep putting these beautiful women up here. But if we're gonna keep doing that, and we're telling you, well, if you're gonna do that, make a non-binary, and you tell me no, well, catch this IGN article, bro. We're gonna slander you. Like,
so fun fact, well, not fun fact, my opinion, really, but I think that Japan plays ball somewhat, barely plays ball, like body type AB, that's it, kind of plays ball. And truth be told, from a perception standpoint, you may think they're playing more ball than they actually are with certain things, but the truth is that Japan's always just been weird. A lot of their characters, like when they do gay characters or other characters, they're like over eccentric, crazy characters. So unfortunately, Western
niggas
people
with big ass fucking weird looking lips.
Yeah, Western people will take that and they'll be like, "Oh, this is so gay coded." Meanwhile, Japan's like, "No, it's not. We're just what the fuck are you? What are you talking about? We're just drawing the way that we always draw."
And to be fair, if you talk to the women over there, a lot of them having a whole lot of problem with masculinity issues. So
that's a whole nother conversation. But fun fact, though, a lot of the attacks that are being made are against Chinese studios and developers because China doesn't play ball. They literally don't play ball. They don't give a fuck. China does not listen to anybody from the West whatsoever. They're making what they're making, and that is it. And there's not a single consultancy DEI group that has worked with a Chinese, fully owned Chinese studio. Like if the Chinese studio has, well, let me rephrase. If it's a Western studio that has Chinese backing, that's something different. Be like, for example, Riot Games. Riot Games, I think, is backed by Tencent or NetEase or one of those two, for example. Like the Western studios that have like Chinese money, they're still doing shit. But the Chinese are probably loving that because they keep tanking your shit. It's fine. Eventually, we're gonna buy you out like Ubisoft. But anything that's solely owned by the Chinese, they don't play ball. And those are the guys who are getting slandered left and right. As much as people like say, "Why are you defending China?" I'm not. I'm talking about the video games themselves. It is very obvious that there is one particular group of people that are getting attacked heavily, and it's the East, and the majority of it is China, with some of it being South Korea, although South Korea can be a little woke depending on who you talk to, but for the most part not really. And then Japan plays ball more than any of the other two. So
and Japan didn't used to, and that's why I've made several videos on this subject. So South Korea and China weren't players in the industry. That's a recent development. So the reason they're coming out of the woodwork and putting out all these banger games is because Japan was infiltrated by Western entities and why these Western enterprises. I mean, not only do you have, I talk about it all the time, I know you guys are probably tired of hearing it, but not only do you have BlackRock investing heavily in Japan, Japan has its own woke DEI firms and investment companies, just like we have BlackRock here in America. They've got their own. I've done videos on these companies. And then to add to it, you've got people like Capcom and Square Enix bringing over, like, they're no longer outsourcing their localization. Everyone's like, oh, look, the Western influence is gone. Yeah, the reason the Western influence is gone, they make all these articles, because at least for Capcom and Square Enix, they've just brought over Western localizers to live in-house at Square Enix and Capcom's development studios in Japan. Obviously not living in the studio, but I mean, they brought them over to Japan to live there and just do the Western localizations in Japan, but there's still these same fucking wokies that were doing it here in America. They just live in Japan now doing it for us. So we're actually not going to see any real change.
Remember, I don't know if any of you are wrestling fans, maybe, but it's so funny. I saw a comment in the chat, made me think about it. It's so true. Remember China, the ninth wonder of the world, China? Remember that?
Yep.
So remember how she was so different, right? Because seeing a woman like that was like, what the fuck? How is that? Like, are you a dude? And you come to find out it's a biological woman. it's crazy how the ninth wonder of the world, who we used to look at as something that you would rarely see, is now pretty much like every video game character in the West.
Oh my god.
To be fair, even before China, I don't know if it was before China, it would have been around the same time actually. We had fucking Lucy Lawless as Xeno Warrior Princess, and it was like, oh, this woman could like fucking kill me.
She wasn't buff like fucking.
Yeah,
China.
yes, that's true. Yeah, she wasn't like buff, but she was a big woman. Like I've met her in real life. She she's a big woman.
She was tall. She was very tall. I think she was like 5'10" or something like that.
Something that used to be like mystical and different and like you never see this is literally the fucking cookie cutter Western female character design. Maybe excluding the muscles, but everything else, it's just insane, man. R.I.P. China, man. R.I.P. China.
True. A real one.
I mean, I think characters in video games that look like China should exist, but yeah, there is this like very concentrated attempt to make women deliberately look retarded and very consistently, and nobody wants to play. Like you're just destroying any attempt to popularize your game by making an undesirable protagonist.
Pretty much. And it kind of goes to the conversation of like, listen, can you get a win? Sure. Of course you can. Right? Nobody's saying 10 out of 10 times you're gonna fail. but like 8 to 9 out of 10 times you are. And it's been proven. Like what they'll do is they'll take certain video games that sell well. Usually they have a pre-established franchise behind it, but very rarely is there going to be a new IP that's inherently ultra woke and sells well. But sure, you could get a win every now and then. But the truth is that you're forgetting all the other 99 losses that you experienced. True. And the industry, while you are celebrating that one win, the industry's burning around you.
50,000. It's like, they say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah, but you shouldn't have taken some of them fucking shots. Like,
right? Maybe some of those shots are probably not a good idea. And again, these unfortunately, I'll say this. It was more prevalent from games that were made in around 2019, 2020, especially 2020, because consultancy money, DEI money was everywhere. It was everywhere for years after that. They couldn't wait to flood these studios with the shit that will allow them to just do whatever they want. They didn't have to worry about budgets. They didn't have to worry about money. Funding was very easy. Now in 2025, well, that's not the case anymore. Funding has completely gone out the window. How many indie studios, bro? I've been seeing these indie studios closing down. I've been looking at it and documenting it all year. Indie studios that are closing down left and right, that I look at their games and I say to myself, okay, you got a game that had 10 concurrent players at its highest. And you mean to tell me that you've been surviving for 4 to 5 years on that one game? How is that possible? Like, you have a team of 10 people, whatever. How the fuck are you guys surviving on a game that sells for $2.99, had 10 concurrent players at the max, is currently on sale for 99 cents? How are you guys surviving? And then all of a sudden you guys magically die in 2025. You just couldn't last any longer. Something just seems a little bit off with that. And there's a lot of studios that are like that. A lot of studios that were opened up around 2020 that were just somehow alive with games that there's just no way, So, you could put together whatever conspiracy you want, but I think it's pretty obvious. Subsidization was running rampant and it has completely left this year. So.
Well, we heard that from Elon Musk earlier this year. I don't know if you guys watched the most recent Joe Rogan Elon Musk episode, but there was some really scary information that Elon presented there, whether you like him or not, or believe him or what he has to say. But the way that he discussed corruption, it's actually further than what we kind of thought it would be. It's the kind of corruption that we're experiencing, and it plays directly into the subsidization that Hypno was just saying. It's companies like small indie companies make deals with larger companies to receive funding or get government subsidies. And then what happens is time passes and that funnel just keeps continuing to send money. No one ever stops. I've seen this myself working in the corporate sector. I've been brought into organizations and I'm like, well, what the heck is all of this going on here? This spending is ridiculous. Well, where is it going? Oh, well, it's going to projects that we started 3 or 4 years ago and we just never finished. So, but that's people being paid. That's people being compensated for all that money. Well, it's the same thing with video games here. So you have these indie studios that genuinely were getting subsidized from other companies or the governments from whatever country they're in and that is being pulled, and that's why all of these companies are starting to fall apart. But we are moving scarily towards large companies owning everything. I say this on most of the streams here, but that's what's going to happen. This Tencent Ubisoft deal and a lot of the other things we've been talking about. I mean, even Shift Up is working with a lot of these like funding companies now, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, they went public. Yeah,
they went public and they got bought out by all the heavy hitters that are going to be causing trouble. So
yeah, but
don't expect Eve to look exactly the same in Stellar Blade 2.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because the expectation of the gamer is shifting. Nobody cares about brands anymore. I mean, sure, if you released a game that was hot when it was hot, it doesn't matter because so many people can make games now due to the tools being publicly available instead of tied to these organizations. Okay, cool. Shift Up released Stellar Blade, and then they released another one where she's chunkier or less attractive. Okay, fine. We'll just move on to the next one. I mean, we got Tides of Annihilation coming out. We got we just had Wu Chang. I mean, there's plenty of other like independent and AA stuff out here to the point where we no longer have to rely on the bigger studios to bring us the things that we want to play. I mean, Arc Raiders.
That's the problem, though. If we're not careful, we're going to see only the bigger studios. That's the money. Okay, so we have different tiers of developer studios. Okay, you've got Schedule 1, right, which is just a solo developer. That's one guy. But then you have these, let's move up a bit because that's a freak accident. That does not happen for most games. I know because I spent most of this year studying the indie game scene. So those single solo developers, that doesn't happen all the time. Then you have like, let's just say small team. Okay. Now those are just usually a small team of people, but they look for funding elsewhere. Okay. They look for funding because there's
I get that
one
part.
guy
What
with a
what I'm saying is the loyalty to the studios and the brand is going away. If and when these studios that are up and coming decided they want to work with, the bigger studios for funding, that's perfectly okay because we know the next new studio is going to provide the next great games because of the things that we expect from games nowadays are not going to come from studios that are being funded by these big corporations. For example, you use Stellar Blade. If Shift Up has accepted funding from a bigger studio, bigger company, whatever the case may be, and they come down with these mandates that, hey, you got to tone down the sexiness or the attractiveness of your main character. That's perfectly fine. Are we going to be disappointed with Stellar Blade 2? Of course. Is there going to be a new studio that provides something comparable, if not better? A smaller studio? That's what I believe is going to happen. But the loyalty to the brand, I think.
Yeah, I would say that not only you like making a correct assertion, Trace, but there's dad.
Trace, you got muted. Right, I don't know why.
We're seeing a notable percentage decline in brand loyalty as a concept. I'm looking at an article from February of this year about it right now.
Trace, that was weird. You like halfway talking, you got muted.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear the last. Can you repeat the last couple of words you said? It was like the last sentence.
It was
brand loyalty, something like that. After that,
yeah, no, I was just saying like the idea. I mean, our expectations from what we expect from games today is changing, and just like what Leon just said, we don't have any more loyalty to these brands. I mean, when you look at BioWare, Ubisoft, and all of these other studios that have fallen by the wayside, we understand that the people that made those studios great are no longer there and that their priorities change. So I think gamers are now, I mean, when you look at, for crying out loud, I'm playing Megabonk. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even like games that look like that, but I'm playing it.
I hope you are 100% correct. I not only do I agree with you, but I hope you're right, because my fear is that we see Tencent consume Ubisoft. We see Microsoft continue to consume all these smaller studios. We see Sony we don't want that. I agree with you. We want the smaller studios to make the better games, but when the marketplace is contracting, it's going to be harder for those smaller studios to get started unless they've already got their own money they're willing to bet on themselves. That with solo developers, they've got the time, they've got the money, they're betting on themselves, and most of the time they're just doing it for fun, right? They're not doing it to make $1 million or millions of dollars. It just happened. One of the best that even look at like Pal World, man. I remember there was a famous quote March of 24, I think it was, where they said, "We have so much money, we don't know what to do with it." I'm like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Most indie studios don't have that at all. They don't have anything close to that, and they die fast if they don't have funding.
Correct.
So that funding, we don't want that to dry up.
I think there's a tie to the lack of care for brands now too, with also the moving away of exclusivity for the bigger companies, because a lot of people tied their brand loyalty to the exclusive games that they could get on XYZ consoles, brand's console,
which
whatever.
is why you didn't see a drop for Nintendo. Switch 2 had record-breaking sales. I think you're actually entirely correct.
Switch 2 killed it.
From a cursory Google search, brand loyalty in the U.S. has dropped from 2024 to 2025, 14 to 36%, and that's a very wide disparity. And the reasons for wide disparity is because there's different debates on what constitutes a brand. Like Sony is Sony a brand, or all these individual indies, a brand. Now this isn't just about gaming. This is like the concept of brand loyalty the country over. But even let's be conservative and say brand loyalty is down even to 14%. That's still a pretty big fucking chunk to drop within just a year. You usually see drops of 4 to 6%. 14% is a huge drop.
Yeah, there's too much competition. That's really what it is. Like everybody and their mother's competing now, which is a good thing. That's what you want. But brand loyalty, that's kind of out the window now. Like now it's more about product loyalty. If the product is good, we'll show up. If the product's not good, we're moving on because somebody else is going to put out a good product. And back in the day, 5, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that wasn't the case. Like the availability of video games. I mean, how many video games released last year? What was it? Like 19,000 games on Steam alone?
Yep.
I think they said something like that. 19,000 games. Now, granted, a lot of them are like your typical $1, $2 indie, whatever.
Oh my god!
But it is
not give me
this
Fanboy Fuda House ever again. Somebody gifted me the DLC for it. How does a game like that have DLC?
It's got DLC.
Extra.
Yeah, it makes money. That's why.
Yeah. But
I looked into that game because it was showing up in I don't know if it was IGN, but one of those dumbass journalist articles. People were throwing a fit because it's apparently fully AI generated. And I was like, that doesn't shock me at all. Like, you could probably throw something like that together in AI in a fucking day. But I thought it was so hilarious that Femboy Fuda House was getting an article from one of these fucking game journalist people, and they're mad at it for the same reason they're mad at our creators. Like,
that's funny as shit.
What I will say really quick is that this is I'm the kind of person that's like, you're only as good as your last game, right? So I don't have brand loyalty. I'm loyal to whatever the last game was. And if you release some shit that is some nonsense, and I can obviously see it's nonsense, then my loyalty's gone. I stopped being loyal to brands back in the Prime Blizzard days. The moment they were bought out by Activision, I realized brand loyalty is pretty dumb, in my opinion, anyway. Because eventually you can be loyal to the brand, but what ends up happening? Developers leave, they either retire, they get fired. They move on to another studio, and then you slowly realize, oh, you weren't loyal to the brand. You were loyal to the people making the game that you liked. So once they leave, are you still going to remain loyal to the brand? Some people will.
And I think you hit the nail on the head, because I am 100% loyal to oh my god, why am I blanking on his fucking name? Dude that did the Evil Within, Resident Evil, Hi-Fi Rush.
Shinji Mikami.
Shinji Mikami. Like if Shinji Mikami's name is on it, I'll buy it. Why? Because thus far he has never released a game I dislike.
Yeah. So for me, with just to tie it together, with Shift Up, they're a little bit new for me because I don't play gacha games. But what I will say is that I could use their gacha games as a metric with Stellar Blade to say, okay, well, as of right now, they've been showing that they're going to do what's best for their particular crowd, right? The gacha games, there's no ugly bitches in that game. They're all smoking. You know what I mean? They know exactly what makes money. They know exactly what people want. And with Stellar Blade, they took another hot character, made her interesting, gave her good combat abilities, made the gameplay fun. The story was pretty good. The world exploration I thought was pretty good. And overall, it was a solid game for a first AAA. It was also their first AAA game. So now this is their second one. Now they got to knock it out the park. But again, with all that history, if they pull some bullshit, next thing you know, you're playing Steve and not Eve, then, probably going to be a problem. So, especially if Steve is actually Felicia, just transitioned.
Damn.
And fat.
Steve is Stephanie. That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's really my biggest thing. It's what did you do for me? Yes. What are you doing for me now versus the brand? I don't care about the fucking brand. So and especially now more than ever, indie games have been popping off like crazy. I mean, I've been playing so many indie games retarded. I literally, after I platinum fucking Marvel's, well, even while I was platinuming Marvel Spider-Man, I've been playing Abathur like crazy.
Speaking of platinuming,
Really
somebody
good.
in the chat said Platinum Games is still pretty solid. Isn't that the same studio that was supposed to bring us Scalebound?
Yes, but that got canceled by Xbox CEO.
Yeah, after they was taking the money and funneling it into Near Automata, right? Mhm. Yeah, fuck them.
Platinum Games has always struggled kind of being on their own. Sometimes they make fucking bangers, like Ninja Gaiden 4 is apparently a fucking banger. Shout out to them. But then sometimes they can make absolute fucking dog shit, like Bayonetta 3.
Was it bad?
Fucking awful. Ran like shit, just for starters.
Oh, well, it was on the
character
Switch.
design. Go play Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the Switch.
I did. I finished both.
It's a massive downgrade visually, performance wise. They threw fucking kaijus into Bayonetta. It tried to be everything but Bayonetta. It's fucking awful. Throw in the fucking trash. And Bayonetta's their baby. So imagine them pissing all over their baby the way that they did.
It's funny you said, because I've never actually played Bayonetta, but I was gifted it tonight when we get to gifted games. So obviously I'll show it off. But I was actually gifted it by 2 people, so I'm gonna have to decline one of y'all. But so I'll be experiencing Bayonetta for the first time.
You should
Unfortunately, you won't be
immediately.
able to play 2 or 3.
He has a Switch. You don't want to play 3. Just get 2.
Well, regardless, bringing it back and kind of finishing this conversation about Stellar Blade. So I think we went over this. I think we did. Did we go over this last week? This video?
No,
This
we did not
racist
go over
ass
this
video?
last week, but you posted
No.
it. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So this is really what caused the entire conversation. Okay. So this is a quote tweet that this person says, I think this is the very knee-jerk reaction to want to defend Asian-made games. I understand why it happens, but we have to stop acting like all these reviewers have a hate boner for Asian games. WWM is a good game, but it also has a ton of issues that people want to gloss by. Okay, now, this is the quote tweet that was quote tweeted by the person who provided all the evidence of the hate boner that people have for Asian games. So kind of like disproving what this guy was saying. But this is from an account called Permaban, and it says, takeaway from today. This is my opinion. I may be wrong, but to me, if any of you ever wondered why Western game journalists or even some Western game devs treat Asian games with such disdain and seem to often throw shade at them, even when it's obvious they're appealing to many gamers, remember that Phil Fish's attitude towards Japanese, by extension Asian games. I am of the opinion that Phil's thoughts on Asian games is the thoughts shared by many game journalists and some Western game developers. This is why you have IGN giving 6 out of 10 to Where Winds Meet, Eurogamer Germany giving it a 4 out of 10, or IGN again throwing shade at Black Myth Wukong's developers using mistranslations. My opinion, Western gaming industry, particularly the games journalists and the click developers, which this is the big problem right here, view Asian games with vitriol, and it never stopped. Phil Fish only said the quiet part out loud. So let's play this clip. This is from the GDC conference, Game Developers Conference, I think all the way back in 2012. So right around the time of the original Gamergate. Check this out.
As a Japanese.
Actually, before
My
Gamergate.
question is,
I said around the time. I didn't say exactly.
No, I'm just saying it
tell
goes
me,
even further.
I can't hear it.
what kind of about recently Japanese?
He's a little low.
What do you think about the recently Japanese game?
Is it what is about Japanese games?
He's basically asking, was there any Japanese games that you were inspired by? He's asking a group of developers that made the game Fez, I believe. And these are, again, Western developers. So he's asking, were you inspired by any Japanese games? And if so, which ones? And this was the response.
Recent.
Recent.
I'm sorry.
They suck. I'm sorry. Like, you guys need to get with the times and make better interfaces and like update your technology. We're totally kicking your ass. Back then, you guys were the king of the world, but your time has passed. I'm so sorry.
That's crazy.
Did you look at his face? Look at what you did, Phil.
I have a more specific game design comment that is
So hateful.
Swoop in and be constructive.
No, this is well, I mean, I don't like Japanese games either.
Jesus.
I remember when this happened and everyone on the internet collectively slapped Phil Fish into obscurity. I think if I'm not mistaken, he abandoned Fez. He said he would never make another video game again. Everybody swarmed and shat on his very existence, deservingly so. Because that was such a awful fucking take, especially at that time. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I mean, I understand that 7th gen was it was kind of a low for JRPGs, I felt like. But even so,
I'm looking at the list of games from 2012, not just JRPGs. Like the way they said it was fucked up and demeaning, disrespectful. But yeah, Japanese games in general, like if you look at the games released in 2012, the Japanese games that are here, minus Persona 4 Golden, which is effectively just a remake with extra content. Most of these Japanese games aren't good. I mean, I'm like Resident Evil 6. Come on now. Most of these top games are American games.
Yeah, but you don't go up there and by the way,
I was just saying, you don't say it like that. That's some fucking
that guy
bullshit.
was a developer, FYI, the Japanese guy. So like, he's another fellow developer trying to get some information and ask. I thought was a okay question, and to get fucking felted like that, I just find it interesting because again, we're looking at the past from the future, and the people who are super pompous, fucking virtue signaling pricks, an estimated 45,000 jobs were lost in the last 3 years alone in the gaming industry, Western gaming industry specifically. So I just wonder if these people are laughing now, or are they too busy going on LinkedIn using hashtag ready to work, because God knows they fucking lost their job. So it's just, it's an interesting thing, it's amazing to see these people who I firmly do believe, I agree with Permaband that I think they do still think this way. I do. You can't convince me otherwise. I'm seeing these, and I wish you could, but I'm seeing these reviews come out for Eastern video games, and they have a tax on them. Even if the game is amazing, like Black Myth Wukong, for example, they gave it an 8. Any other game that was like Black Myth Wukong that came from the West would have a 9. There is a tax on it if it's an Eastern game, even if they don't admit it. It's so obvious. I don't know. This is where we're at. So, and now I feel like, obviously, there's a lot of cope around the fact that everybody's paying attention to Eastern games. Before. You never seen that?
I remember. It was the fallout was so hilarious.
I'm grifting
on the
so
internet.
hard on that tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's so interesting. I released a video on it. You never saw it, huh?
It's crazy because like I remember watching that clip when I was like in my very early 20s, and I remember Fez
like 2 days ago.
was a PS Plus game. And I refused to claim the game on PS Plus, even though I had PS Plus, because I hated that fucking bitch so much. And he deserved all the smoke that he got. He really got so much hate that he said publicly he would not make video games ever again. And it was so funny because the internet collectively ran him off the internet.
And that was back then. Imagine now. Imagine if he said some shit like that now. Oh, it'd be game over, bro. It'd be game over. I mean, it was already game over for him, but you know what I mean. Faster. So, yeah, Cassie, they want your Steam code in the chat, by the way.
You could tell that developer was excited to hear an answer on like how Japanese games may influence American games, because that's probably something that they held to a high regard during that time. And for him to just shit on them like that, nah, hey, I guess that's why they say we be chimping out, because not Shawty would have had to run them hands real quick.
and I mean, he's also little Japanese dude is entirely correct. The guys that made Dead Space straight up said in multiple interviews, if I recall, Dead Space would not exist without Resident Evil 4. It was directly inspired by Resident Evil 4. So was Gears of War, mind you. How Gears of War was, I don't know, because they're incredibly different games. But that's what the developers on Gears of War said. So, like, dude, America would ride in the coattails of Japanese games in the console space all through the 90s and early 2000s. America's whole thing was we made fucking PC games back in the 90s. You shit like Duke Nukem, Jazz Jackrabbit, stuff like that. So for him to talk about like all these Japanese games, they suck. You guys you're killing it back in the day. Like technically he's right looking at these at the games that were released in 2011, 2012. But dude, that is such a it's one of the douchiest ways that could have been fucking like oh man. Looking at the list of games in 2011, you had some bangers. Now look at these Japanese games. Like you had the worst Zelda game, Skyward Sword. You had Sonic Generations Japanese. It's a glorified, greatest hits. Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Again, it's our fucking remake. Now look at the American games. You got Batman Arkham City. You got Skyrim. You got Portal 2. You got Uncharted. Oh, Uncharted 3. Alice Madness Returns. That was an American. I don't know if you consider that an indie or just AA, but like
I love that game, by the way.
Yeah, dude, me too. Yeah, Madness Returns is fucking awesome. But yeah, Japanese games weren't doing hot this time. That being said, you know what? I'm actually glad this dude said it. I'm glad. I don't know who this little Japanese dude developer was, but maybe he went back to Japan with a fucking fervor and was like, yo, we got to step some shit the fuck up. And that's why we've had 2016 through now putting out banger Japanese games.
Maybe. But, I mean, again, it's still happening. So we can kind of segue to the Where Winds Meet reaction right now.
Before you do that really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
My screen.
Oh. Hold on.
Bro, Cuckold Simulator? Oh my god. Really?
I was gifted that too.
Oh shit.
Typology. I think I got that one too.
Thank you, No Hearts Left. And thank you.
That's crazy.
Whatever, nigga.
Oh man.
Was that
Why
gorilla,
did you really look like a fucking toast?
I thought it was some fucking burnt toast myself, bro.
Like a slice of bread. That's crazy. Congrats, Atreus. That's a lot of good games, man. Enjoy it.
Bangers.
Go achievement hunting in Cuckold Simulator. Let's see what you got to do for
that.
God, no. Imagine the achievement. Watch your wife get fucked for 10 hours. It's like something crazy. Congrats.
With the webcam on.
With the webcam on. All right. Anybody else gifted games before we continue?
If we're doing them now, sure.
We'll do it now because we're segueing to Where Winds Meet. So, I think I got one. Oh, get the fuck out of here, Mr. Rouge, man! Holy shit, this guy's insane, bro. I wanted to play this so bad. Holy shit!
Oh yeah. I got
nice.
I got the free code. From,
you got what?
I got the free code from Cater.
You got what?
I got the free code from Cater.
Oh, you found your moo.
How'd you not know that was coming, bro? Why do you think he was having you repeat it?
What was that again? You got the what now?
Yeah, sure.
How'd you walk right into that, bro? That's insane. Really quick, Mr. Rouge. By the way, the Anime Shop Simulator is up to the wish list, and they're looking for playtesters. Shout out to Mr. Rouge, man. Gifted of Ash and Steel. So I heard this game is really good. I also heard it's super fucking Eurojank. So
nice.
Be very curious to see what that's about. But I'm excited to play this. I thought the trailer looked very good. So thank you, Mr. Rouge. That's very nice of you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Cassie, where are you?
I'm all fucked up. Here we go.
You got right here.
Thank you.
Got a lot.
No Hearts Left gifted me a Turok 2. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Turok.
Turok 2. I only played that on the Game Boy. Not even Game Boy Color. They had a Game Boy OG port of Turok 2. It's the only way I've ever played that game.
Oh my god. I never actually got to play it, but I would definitely like to for sure.
Ass.
Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, thank you. Turok 3, cool. And My Cute Dictators. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. No Hearts Left.
I like how she paused after dick before saying taters. That's gonna make a real good clip for someone. Just clip my cute dick. Like
my cute dick. That's
Thank
funny.
you so much.
Turok is amazing. Shout out. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Leon.
Yeah, so first of all, shout out to both Xavier and No Hearts Left because you both gifted me Bayonetta. So I'm going to accept Xavier's because No Hearts Left, you gifted me a bunch of other shit. So shout out to both of you. Thank you so much. I'm going to decline.
I like how people have the same ideas, and it's so amazing. Shout out to you guys. It shows people listen and they pay
No
attention.
Hearts Left. So I mentioned that I also hadn't played Stellar Blade yet because for one, I don't game on console, and I'm doing my new PC build next week, and so I was like, I've been waiting for Stellar Blade for the new PC because I want to play it on perfect settings, and lo and behold, No Hearts Left came in with Stellar Blade. Shout out Cryophobia, which I read this. This sounds
dude.
awesome.
That game looks awesome. He gifted that to me. I saw the trailer. We're gonna like it for sure because we like Tormented Souls.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. I haven't seen the trailer, but I read the description. The description sounds sick. I've
100%.
never played the Nier games. I watched my old roommate play them and thought they looked fucking sweet.
Bro, do you play anything but Sonic, bro?
Fuck you. And then House of Necrosis, I was literally watching a YouTube video on underrated horror hidden gems the other day, and this game came up. So shout out, thank you so much, because I just found out about this game and been wanting to play it. So yeah, dude, thank you. Truly appreciate both Zalozi and No Hearts Left. You guys are fucking legends.
Oh yeah. I think I got one more that came in. Hold on. This motherfucker, bro. You know what?
Damn.
Really?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Really? God damn it, Mr. Spanglish, man. What's wrong with you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Legendary. All right. We anybody else? No, right? Sheep, anybody? No?
I'm gonna wait until the end of the stream.
You gonna wait? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about where wins beat real quick before Cassie has to. Cassie, you gotta go later.
Yeah, I got like 15 minutes.
All right, we can sneak one more topic in. So let's talk about where wins beat. So obviously IGN posted on Twitter today, although they've had this out for a little while now, I think. But anytime something goes on Twitter, the conversation begins. It's different. Nobody gives a fuck about IGN's videos. Nobody cares about their websites. Only when they post on Twitter.
Oh shit, Mr. Spanglish just friended me. I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, I know what you're getting. So where wins beat, they gave it a 6. And we just finished talking about Stellar Blade and what I believe to be the Asian tax. And this is just like yet another example. And again, like whenever they put like this cliff note, the cliff note always makes me realize just how retarded they are, because here's my thing. I get the precedence that they're trying to set, which is there's so many different things to do that nothing really stands out and realizes their full potential. But you also got to understand, man, as a gamer, you don't have to invest anything in this game. Like it's a literal free to play game. Supposedly it's actually a pretty well done free to play game in the sense that you could do a lot of progress without needing to pay money at all. And while I normally won't boost or lower scores based on it being free or not, I feel like it is something that has to be taken into consideration when a game that offers this much content for $0 and you're complaining about there's too much to do. I don't.
Mr. Kruger says Facebook was roasting this post, and I love that comment because that means even the boomers are roasting this post because
oh my god,
wait, who the fuck is on Facebook? So anyway, I mean, I look at this and I'm like, dude, I have never seen anybody complain about too many things to do where none of it reaches their full potential. I mean, it's a online game. You can play it single player, I believe, but like it's an online social aspect video game. You should have so much to do that you wouldn't know what to do with it. You should to keep you playing. That's the whole point.
Is it fully out or is it still technically early access?
No, it's out. I don't think it's early access at all. So you scroll down, and the first reply obviously is going to be Asmongold. I mean, it's almost anytime IGN posts, it's almost always Asmongold. He says, "Don't listen to this bullshit. The game is an 8 or a 9, and it's free." I was playing earlier today. Combat and graphics, the art design alone is worth at least an 8 or a 9. It's a quality game, and the fact that it's free is pretty cool. They do make money with optional cosmetics, etc. Thanks, IGN. I needed a laugh today. Best free-to-play game of the year. Yeah, okay. At this point, if you're reposting it, it's only for the rage engagement, and you'll get it too. So apparently, this is a repost for them, which is not surprising. Don't you guys notice a pattern that all the people that claim other people are grifters, what they tend to do is they tend to go viral talking about the grifters, and then they end up reposting the same thing over and over and over again, hoping it happens again.
So it's funny because I was thinking about this the other day, and part of me was like, how many of these people are real versus how many are bots? Because like we've been seeing all the posts of where people are actually from since that new feature was added. It's like I can't believe that all these people are real, because I know most of the bots and whatnot, like for political purposes, and you want to have like is persuasion over like elections and whatnot. But again, with the video game industry being the cash cow that it is, you've got to have it in that scene as well, right?
I guess. I kind of wish that Twitter was kind of like YouTube in the sense that if you upload the same thing, it gets like super deboosted. It gets practically killed. TikTok too. If you upload the same exact video, usually gets deboosted, but every once in a while you get lucky.
Hurt your channel.
Every once in a while you get lucky, it breaks out. But on Twitter, you can just keep reposting the same shit, and that's what these accounts do. Like they literally know that what they're doing is stupid, is hated by most people, and they're just constantly reposting it because they know it's gonna go crazy almost every time.
Which way, Western man, and fucking
right.
The same men. What do you like in women? And just stop.
It's the same
engagement farming
over and over and over again. This is Rich coming from those who gave Veilguard a 9 out of 10, while Avowed, Concord, Star Wars Outlaws each got a 7 out of 10. So you mean to tell me Star Wars Outlaws is a better open world video game than Where Winds Meet, and they charge you money for it?
I appreciate these girls.
Yeah, I mean, at this, this is funny. I like this one. At this point, IGN L. I mean, when is IGN not having an L?
True.
Remember, these guys rated Concord higher than Where Winds Meet. You can't trust the word that they say. People are obviously destroying them. Now, I'm very curious if this is a repost, and it's currently at 116,000. Let's see. I'm going to go through their page really quick, and I'm going to see or try to find the original. And chances are it probably has like millions of views, which is why they're reposting it, hoping it goes crazy again. Got to get that couple of $100 from Gold Twitter. I was going to say Blue Twitter, but Gold Twitter. They paid even more money for it. How much does it cost now to get gold?
Like 10,000?
No, they made it cheaper. I think it's $500. I'm pretty sure.
It's a lot of money still.
$500 a month?
Hamnet 7. No, it's $500 a month, I think.
A month?
Yeah, it used to be $1,000 a month. I think it's $500 a month now. Pretty sure.
What the hell?
The fuck is this?
It's $200 a month now.
Now, did anybody? Oh, by the way, somebody asked in chat, should they buy this game? Yes.
Yes,
Buy
absolutely.
the game.
Get
Buy the game,
Crossbows. That game is fun as shit.
100%. I forgot to answer that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. My bad.
It was on sale. This Black Friday deal. Finally is at a price I think is appropriate for a kart racing game.
It is on sale.
I hate you, Cassie. That game deserves to be.
70.
I'm fucking with you.
In all fairness, most games, if not all games, are not worth $70.
Hard hitting IGN news. Jenga is on sale
Bro,
for
shit you not.
$4.50.
Shit you not. I just like over Thanksgiving. During Thanksgiving, I played like 3 rounds of Jenga. Lost all 3. No, I lost 3 rounds out of like 4. And I was like, after that third one, that shit it had me like tweaking, bro. Like, shit you the fuck
Explain
not.
why
My-
Africans only have 1-story buildings.
Shut up. And
That's
anyway,
a
like you
search
could
where Winds Meet. Go ahead.
you can confirm this with my wife. I had my last loss. I had the one block at the corner. The entire tower decided, no, you're gonna get a hat trick going on right here, and the shit started fucking turning on me, like literally rotating. And I sat there and thought to myself, bro, this is it, bro. I did like an almost full fucking rotation before I said, you know what, fuck it, this game is done. This game is dumb. And I just like that was it, bro. I just decided I was just gonna scroll through my phone for the rest of the night. I was done, bro.
IGN. This is the recent one. Okay, 226,000 views. So it went up before last time. November 12th when they posted it. 457,000 views. So actually, it didn't go that crazy. Wow, people really don't give a fuck about IGN, even when they're clearly wrong. I would have thought this would at least gotten at least a couple of million. The actual post about their video, 88,000 views. And that's it. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, I am a firm belief that is this game perfect? Probably not. again, I'm gonna get into this at some point. There's a lot of games that I'm playing right now, but I imagine that this game is not perfect. I don't think any game is truly perfect. It's hard to really scale that. But to call this game that has this much content, this many people happy too, on top of that, it's growing. It just recently announced that it passed 9 million players, and it's a free-to-play game. So we actually do go by players engaged, or players whatever, because that's the only metric we have. There is no sales. But 9 million players on this game, and the majority of them, or at least over half, is from PC, to my knowledge. I'd say it's a banger for the most part. And also, this game was out, I think, for like a year before it eventually released on Steam, and then just took the world by storm. I mean, I look at my friends list a lot, and a lot of people on the friends list are constantly playing this game. So I don't know. What are we thinking? Is this another Asian tax video game review, or is this something that the game just truly is a 6? What do you guys think?
I think you spot on. I haven't played it enough to actually say, but based on what I've played, I could tell. I was like, oh yeah, we in for it. And that's the reason why I haven't gotten back into it, because I know it's a game that's going to take a lot for me to like fully flesh it out. It's going to take about at least 50 hours, and I can't do that right now. I'm on Arc Raiders, man. I'm sorry.
You really are addicted to Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
All you need to do with IGN is believe the opposite of whatever their rating is. Easy.
Yo, at this point.
And at that point, they're reliable, so it might be good to read them.
Oh my god! For once. Holy shit! I mean, it's crazy because a 6 is even below their everything's a 7 score. So you're saying it's outright. You're saying it's outright bad, but the entire community is saying, "Wow, this is for a free-to-play game. This is actually kind of hidden, or this shit is fire." It's like people don't really go out of their way to give the benefit of the doubt to a free-to-play game of all things. So the fact that it is exceeding expectations, there must be something special here, though I have not played it yet.
And see, and I hate to go on a tangent, but see, that's what really annoys me about grading systems now, is that 5 is supposed to be average. When I see something that's a 5, I see average. But I feel like if I was to give something a 7, I feel like I'm telling you, hey, this is pretty good. But now we've gotten to the point where if IGN gives you a 7, that means they wanted to tell you your shit was garbage, but they was too pussy to do so. So now,
pretty much.
now that they're giving this game a 6, well, now you're telling everybody, oh yeah, this game is ass. Don't play. That's pretty much and they know this. They read their comments.
I wouldn't even say that's a problem like with just these media outlets and whatnot. Dude, I've been on movie review streams and whatnot. We give our final rating of the movie at the end. I bet it's a 7 out of 10. I'll list a bunch of good things about it and a couple of flaws. Be like, well, you give this a 7? So yeah, because a 5 is average. So 7 is still above average. Like, dude, you gotta be a really goddamn good movie to get an 8 through a 10 out of 10. I gave Jurassic Park on a review stream yesterday at 8 out of 10. Why? Because it's fucking Jurassic Park. You asked me about some Matt Damon movie from 2007 that might be a competent movie. It's probably like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
Can I tangent with this? Because I have a question then for this for the panel. So this is a really interesting topic. So so you guys know that I have this fake portal website thing that we're developing. So we're actually building a review system for it that we're launching next year. But we don't want to have it like stars or number ratings. I don't want any of that shit. But I want people to be able to leave commentary on the games that they've played. So we have skip it, play it, complete it. And I feel like that's way more fair, because you could say, yeah, play it, don't play it, or this game is worth 100%ing. And I wish that was like kind of more of an option like that with these review
that's what the completionist did for years. I actually really liked the completionist system when he did that. Like, I would watch completionist videos and he would do that exact same thing.
You know what I would do if I was in your position doing that? I would use emotes instead of like words. It's easy. Like, for example, like Steam, if somebody posts and say some stupid shit, it gets a bunch of clown emotes. So if a game is bad, clown emote. If it's you know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
why the racism to clowns though? Why not like a donkey? Like, why is it gotta be a clown?
Either way, you know what I'm saying? It's quick, it's easy, and you can leave a comment, you can leave a full review if you want to, but then just drop an emote. And so when you go and look at a game, okay, Oh, this game got 3,000 clown emotes. Oh, pass. Pass. I'm gonna pass on that one. Yeah.
Something like that could work.
I'm so sick and tired of like the out of 10, out of 5, the star ratings, and it's everything that Leon said. You guys have been saying. I agree with, but it kills the high or any kind of interest in a game if it's under a 7.
And somebody in the chat says support Indie Land, everyone. I just want to say, before I actually, met these niggas, I wasn't playing indie shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I was looking at the budget, how much you spent to make this game, what the graphics look like. I wasn't playing in it. I couldn't imagine myself playing Megabunk 3 years ago. There's no fucking way. But these niggas been making me play indie games. I gotta be honest. They're good. They're pretty good.
And look what happens when you broaden your horizons.
So I have a theory, by the way, Wizard. While Travis was talking, I was thinking on it.
Hey, yo, Glow My Prince. Hey, go fuck yourself.
Damn. Do you think this might be a byproduct of the like American educational system? Because in our system, a 70, a C is considered average, and then a 50 and lower, a 50 would be an F, and which would technically be in the middle of the road.
Fuck no, because a C was passing, my nigga. That's all we was working.
No, but what I'm saying is,
These get degrees.
A 70% a C is what's in the grading scale considered average. So we've been indoctrinated for 13 years, kindergarten through at the end of high school, to believe that a 70, which would be a 7 out of 10, should be what's considered average.
I think IGN and companies like it have conditioned us to believe that more so than yes, what you're saying is good in the general terms for like general life, but as far as video games is concerned, like IGN's constantly giving shit a 7. That just indicates like, it's a playable game. Okay, it's a game where like you could play it. Like, play this game. IGN has overused the 7, killing the 5. That's what they've done. There's no value behind it. 5 is now shit.
See like what they've given like a 3, just like some random number like a 3, because like it's easy to throw out 1s, it's easy to throw out 7s, it's easy to throw out 10s. I want to see what they gave a fucking 3.
Like they give 7s to everything, devaluing 5 and below. 6 is now an indication of that game is shit. Well, so what would you give a 4 to or a 3?
Their 7. Okay, so their 7 is basically the oh shit button, which is we have to rate a game that we probably got for free, or somehow monetarily invested in some way, but we also have to maintain some level of like believability. So the 7 is the number.
Hold on. They have not rated a game a 3 in over a year. The last 3 was November 7th, 2024. Prior to that,
random
it was
indie
March.
game, probably.
Prior to that, it was February. Dude, like you said earlier, Hypno, how many games came out so far this year alone? Like some stupid number in the thousands. You cannot tell me there's not been somewhere amongst that deluge of 2025 games a fucking 3.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is plenty of them, and they're most likely going to be indie games that are not financially incentivizing
right,
IGN.
Exactly.
So they're just going to become targets for their journalistic integrity.
Skate Early Access got a 4 this past September, but again, it's early access.
Yeah, isn't it free to play that game?
I don't know if Skate's free to play or not, honestly. If it's early access,
I believe it is. I believe it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I think you guys are right. 7 is the average for them, and for a lot of people too. And we kind of have to bring people back to reality sometimes, because I score things on a 10 metric. So for me, 5 is average. 5 is like 5 for me is like, this is so mid that I don't love it or hate it. It's right there in the middle. And then if anything makes it tick above, like I actually like this more than I hate it, then it starts going to the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 category, depending on how much I like it. And then obviously the opposite's true in reverse. So yeah, this whole thing about 7 being the average, all that does is basically make people's expectations of, if you don't give a game an 8 or 9 or a 10, well, then it's not a good game. That's not true at all.
Yep.
There's a lot of games that I've scored personally a 6 or a 7 that are good games. I would just probably tell you, wait for a good sale on them. Don't pay full price for it, and you'll get your value from it. But I feel like IGN doesn't operate on that same wavelength, because for them, a lot of the games that should be below a 7, they're incentivized to not give below a 7.
The last time they rated a game a 2 was almost exactly 2 years ago. It was November 28th of 2023.
And what game was it?
It was called It was the Walking Dead Destinies.
Oh yeah, that's
mobile game or something. I mean, in all fairness, I hate the numerical scoring for video games. I think ACG, I don't know if you guys know him as a YouTuber, but I think he has a good general idea. Like, is the game worth buying? Like that's his scale. It's like buy, wait for a sale, or like I think he has like deep sale or something like that, or just like skip this bitch altogether. Because I like one of my biggest problems with Game Pass simps, and I like Game Pass, but my thing is, was the game that you're playing worth buying? Like, was it flat out? Is it worth buying the fucking game, or is it like okay because it was on Game Pass? Because trust me, I feel a very specific type of way if I spent money on a video game and that game is ass.
Well, see, I think that that's great if you're talking about from just a consumer standpoint, but you also want to know how your game stacks up against the competition. So, like, if you're a person that you like JRPGs, right? Maybe you're a person where you got a family and you only have time to play 1 or 2 JRPGs a year. Well, if you got a set amount of money you're allowed to spend on a video game, and you're looking at your options for 2025. If the scale is just buy it or don't buy it, well, how do you know that Claire Expedition 33 was technically the best? I know a lot of people say it's not a JRPG, but
here's the thing with that. Like, to me, a lot of people, the reason why I hate the the numerical scoring system is because people take the number as the entire context. The context of a review is supposed to be the meat and bulk of the review. You're saying, oh, it's worth buying. Well, why is it worth buying? Let me look at this review and actually get the details on why the game is actually worth buying. Like, I think that's why I avoid the whole numerical system when it comes to that.
Well, I think the two are, because I agree with what you're saying, but I think the two need to work in conjunction with one another. Like, I'm not interested in the number in isolation. I'm also not necessarily interested in the review in isolation. If you say something's a 7, I want to know why it's a 7. Or if you give me a long review of a game, I want to know if you were to give a numerical score to that game based on your review, what would you call it? If you just give me like if you give me like a long review, I'd be like, that's great. That's a very well worded, well articulated review that makes a lot of good points.
That sounds so stupid, but it's so fucking true. Back before I became a grifter, I would read an IGN review, nothing would piss me off more than getting to the end of the fucking review, and it's like review in progress. Fuck you. Where's the number?
That's crazy.
I remember that shit.
Someone can talk about like, hey, the graphics are beautiful, but there's crashes. The voice acting is okay. However, the gameplay is fantastic. Like, so you've got all these pros and cons. How does that pro and con equivocate out? What's the average? How does it weight against something? So that's why I think the number is important. But the number in isolation doesn't mean shit.
I need you to make it make sense. We just got finished talking about who was it that did a review, but gave it a 2 out of 5 because it had an AI image in it or some shit like that. Art graders. So I need to know why, so I can know whether I can even trust this outlet. You just spent 5 paragraphs of absolute glaze. I'm about to get ready to buy the game because of what you said, and then I get to the end and you say, wait, 2 out of 5. Well, wait a fucking minute. Why 2 out of 5? I was just about to buy the game, and then you say because of AI. And if I'm a consumer, I got kids and shit.
See, but that is Eurogamer knowing that the audience doesn't give a fuck about their context. A lot of audience just cares about a number, and that's them deliberately manipulating their audience. That's why they deserve to be wiped off the fucking internet. It's so disgusting how these fucking journos conduct themselves, and they think that they deserve to be taken seriously.
I agree with you, Cass, but you do also have to give whatever the opposite of credence would be. A lot of customers are fucking retarded. Like, if you're not gonna do your due diligence, like before I buy something on Amazon, I don't just read one review. I read a bunch of fucking reviews. Why? Because I want to actually know. I want to get a good idea. And so people that are going to shell out money without knowing what they're getting, you're also a fucking idiot. So the issue is on both sides.
Yes, no, I completely agree with this. But for you as a review site to treat the audience like they're stupid and deliberately manipulate them, that is malicious behavior, and that should never start at the top.
Yeah, I mean, I do have an obligation not to be a fucking moron, but you're a corporate entity that's supposed to conduct in some ethical manner.
Right.
So yeah, I agree with both of you guys on that one.
Fun fact. It works in reverse too. The ironic thing. It's funny because you mentioned looking at a review, they're glazing it, and then they say review in progress at the end, or they go like 2 out of 10 because of AI. It actually works in reverse because they gave, I think it was IGN. I'm almost positive it was IGN. IGN with Veilguard, they gave it a 9 out of 10. But throughout the entire review, they're telling you how bad certain aspects of the game are. Like they're literally shitting on the fucking game the entire time. They're like, yeah, this is actually not perfect, and this is actually bad, and I wish this might have been a little bit better, and the story could be leave to be desired, and all this shit. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm reading through it, all right, and then right at the end, this game is amazing and truly a testament to diversity and inclusion. 9 out of 10, done. I'm like, what the fuck?
Let me introduce this idea. Is it a cry for help? Secret?
No, the person was trans. Well, actually,
but wait though, because I'm thinking of it like, what if there's a man, like, we can't give this for whatever reasons, whether it's coming from oversight, whatever the case may be. I cannot give this game a bad score because we got some sort of relationship with BioWare. But maybe I'm hoping you actually read my review and see all of the negative things that I had to say about it. Because, yeah, it's more than likely the other way where we're saying these people just aren't credible. But maybe there's people that are working there that are like, listen, I want to tell you guys the truth. But because of, like, remember the guy in Hollywood who says we all got to play ball some sort of way?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit of that where they're trying to, hey, listen, I'm going to give you a good score, but please read the fucking review where I tell you, yeah, it's probably not worth seeing, or it's probably not worth playing.
Yeah.
If the person wasn't trans, maybe. Go ahead, Cassie.
Yeah, no, I've done reviews of games in the past, and I don't give scores. Like, if you want to actually know if the game is good or bad, you're going to have to listen to what I'm saying, and I go through each specific important thing from music to gameplay to performance. Like, I'm going to give you the whole shebang. I'm going to cover every integral part of this game. I'm not going to give you a number because, like, to me, I don't believe in that system. I think it's a joke. I've thought so for many years.
And then you'll end up having the people who read your reviews be commenting numbers of their own. You'll be like, so you're saying it's a 9, or you're saying it's an 8. No.
That's fair, but at least they did. I would think that they went through the whole entire video to come to a determination on that.
I like doing 5 things I loved and 5 things I hated, and you'll know how I felt about it if I can't come up with 5 things I hated.
My reviews, when I write them on Steam, what do? Pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. So I'll give you my top pros, give you my top cons, and then you can kind of compare and see what they are. And sometimes for some video games, there's going to be a lot more pros than the cons. And sometimes it's the other way around. And then you can kind of judge it from there. If I got a lot more cons to say than pros, chances are it's a bad game, or the other way around. So that's how I tend to do it. I don't give a score. I try not to.
Yeah.
I give a score.
Yeah,
of course you do, because you're the only normal one here.
Like, for me, giving a score is a way to hold myself accountable. Because, like, whether it be a video game or a movie, if I'm gonna like rip on a movie or a game for like, hey, you've got problems with the sound design and the audio mixing, you got issues with the voice acting, you got issues with the story pacing, the whole 9. But also you got very great mechanics, or you've got in the kind of a movie very great shot composition and whatnot. And like, let's say I score a movie a 6, and then I go to rank another movie and it's got different issues, or maybe it's got some of the same issues. And if I rank it higher or lower, so to me the number is to give it a sense of consistency.
Yeah, and you know what? I love that because I get on Kate ass about this all the fucking time. And
you don't ask. Hey,
what? No.
Hey, yo.
Oh man, let him live. Let him live.
You were about to say something substance, though. I'll let that one slide if you say something substance. Let's go.
Nah, I was just gonna say that, like, you can't, like, because we use hyperbole words. You can't come out of a theater and say, yeah, this movie's dog shit. And then we get on the fucking stream and then your review and you say, yeah, so it's a 6.5 out of 10. Well, wait a motherfucking minute. Because when you tell me something's dog shit, I'm thinking 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Like, what we talking about? So I do like the numerical system to keep some consistency. If I say something was okay, then I expect to give it like a 5.5 or a 6 or something like that. But I feel like we use too many, hyperbole words to kind of get ourselves and get the audience riled up a little bit. When we come out and say, yeah, that shit was trash, and then we get on here and say, yeah, it was trash, 5 out of 10. Huh? Do you know how bad it got to be trash?
And real quick, so Too Cool Curry in the comments says, I just judged off gameplay. I don't care about the rest. You say that, but I don't think you believe it. And here's why. Let's say the audio design, the audio mixing, the sound mixing in a game is so fucking atrocious. When you turn the game on, you can't focus on great gameplay because it's been mixed and mastered to shit, and the game's not playable for that reason. You're going to want that back real quick. You don't actually, gameplay might be your priority, and that's fair to say, but nobody in the game only cares about gameplay. If you got a story-driven game and the story is dog shit, doesn't matter how fun it is to play. If you're not wanting to play it because you're not invested in the story or the characters, I mean, games are not just a monolith in terms of, oh, it's interactivity, it's a game. There's the reason there's different genres and whatnot. It's because there's all these different working components that go into making a whole piece of art. That's why you could have a movie that's got beautiful audio design, it's got incredible shot composition, but the story is fucking boring. It's not saving the movie.
What I'll say is that my compromise would be what IGN is actually doing. But the problem is they don't utilize it properly, right? So my compromise would be, okay, if you're going to use a numerical score system, you should have wording under it as well, describing each score and what they mean. And they do that, right? Like 6 means okay, right? 5 would mean average. 10 would be outstanding. They do all that. But the problem is their numbers are so inconsistent that the words don't actually mean what the fuck they supposedly mean.
Yep.
So that's really the issue. Otherwise, this would be a perfect compromise between the two. So that's basically it. All right. I want to catch up on Super Chats. Any last thoughts on the overall where wins meet, IGN, all that nonsense?
Damn, we really gonna end the stream without talking about this Attack on Titan shit?
No, we are going to talk about it. I just want to catch up on some Super Chats really quick.
Yeah, I do have to head out.
Cassie, tell everybody who you are, even though they already know.
Yeah, Cult Classic Cage on
Put you right there
YouTube,
in the
Kick,
middle real quick.
Rumble, Twitter, all that jazz. So come hang out with me whenever. I usually go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the foreseeable future, I believe, in all honesty, because I'm getting addicted to hockey. But it was amazing. Dude, motherfucker, you watch the NFL and the NBA. Those fucking sports are for ballerinas now. Who the fuck
I don't
you-
watch. I don't watch no NBA, but
All right, you do the exact opposite of what a stereotypical black man does. I understand. I get it. You don't want to fall into a statistic. Anyway,
He
yeah, the
doesn't eat
NFL
fried chicken.
sucks. I used to love the NFL, but now the NFL is for pussies. So I've
Basically.
moved on to better things, hockey, where it's normal to see your favorite player without any front teeth. So yeah. But yeah, you guys can follow me on Cole Class Cage.
I was about to say
Thank
hockey's
you,
one of
Cassie.
the
Coming from a
hockey's one of the
wrestling
few
fan,
games.
man.
Hockey's one of the few games where they stopped the game so that 2 motherfuckers could throw hands. Like
I'll just watch the
like-
UFC. I like watching the UFC.
Okay,
You
that's
would
fine
want to
too,
watch a
but
bunch
still.
of shirtless men
I want an
grappling each other.
actual like a
I'm not
sport.
taking none. I'm not taking none of that from no wrestling fans. I'm sorry.
As a fan of both UFC and wrestling, I kind of would Trace on this one. Like, I watch both, and I ain't got nothing against hockey. I just
At least there's production value, God damn it. All right.
All right, Cassie, we ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
All right,
Cassie.
catch y'all later. Much love.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Hockey.
I saw your
At
face the
any
moment she said hockey. You,
Hey, Atreus, how about we sort of like come to an agreement? So, like, hockey's at least better than like fucking NASCAR, right? You watch hockey before you watch NASCAR.
No.
Wait,
Caramel?
what? Really?
No.
Cassie, I'm gonna give you Wash Your Hair Simulator.
If she's still watching.
She is. She probably watching. Demon Carol with it too. The Arbites class is badass. I wish I could have known, but apparently the game was free to play and I didn't have it in my library. That's why I couldn't accept it. I just thought it was racism. That was the easiest answer. Hypno's Dog with it too. Fentanyl Guy is the next class for Dark Tide. Look it up.
That's crazy.
We saw that. Caramel Beast 199. Leave it to a woman to ruin the man's fun. Oh, that's back when Cassie was shitting on us for the achievements. Yeah, that makes sense. Arepa with it too. Final Fantasy 13 ? Hate game played 75%. Still, PP said it good.
Dude, Final Fantasy 13 fucking sucks. That was the
was
downfall of
garbage.
Final Fantasy.
That all 3 of those games were not great.
And, dude, like, you made 3 Final Fantasy 13s. You made 3 of the worst game in the
They
fucking franchise.
were not good.
Bruce Fields with a 2. Atreus should play Half-Life as Grifty the Clown.
Oh shit.
Real Lurker Supreme with a 283 says it will never stop. Talking about the turkey jokes.
Yeah.
Subtle Demon C with a 499. Smash is selling tea. Is Leon going to start hawking Oroquick home HIV test kits and Discovi prescriptions?
No, actually, my business venture. So my business venture. This is why I'm really glad Trump got elected, because I want him to like outlaw abortions everywhere. Because I live in a 2nd-story apartment, so I'm gonna do like back alley abortions and start pushing bitches down my stairs for $50. That's my venture.
That's crazy.
That's how you.
Minecraft,
That's how you
bro.
know. That's how you know Leon's trend. That's how you know Leon's trans.
That's insane.
He's exceptionally violent, bro.
By the way, with Smash, I forgot to mention it earlier in the stream because I'm retarded. Smash with the holiday season has decided that, and I don't blame him. I said no problem. He needs to focus on family time, and he's going to be extremely fucking busy, pretty much nonstop every weekend for the majority of the holiday season, all the way into January. So at this point, he's not a permanent member of SNH anymore. If he wants to guest, he's obviously welcome to at any time. But in terms of permanent residency, I usually leave that for people that are going to be here every week. So if he can't do it, at least he told me. So it is what it is. So that's why for people asking, I forgot to answer that earlier. My bad. We got
Whitey in the chest. Oh yeah, Smash.
Oh
That's
yeah, that guy.
crazy, bro. Oh my god. Tubi was attacked too back in the day by journalists. I know.
Sure was.
I know.
Again, I didn't play Nier Automata, but I fucking remember that.
They absolutely attack the shit out of it. They
You want to know who they didn't attack though? Fucking Lightning from Final Fantasy 13.
Well, because she was probably gay coded for them.
Yeah,
probably.
She was too much of a girl boss.
Yeah. We got Subtle Demon C with a 499. Which one is shorter, Kata's height or the lifespan of one of Leon's T cells?
Easily Kata. Easily Kata.
The latter.
Ouch. Subtle Demon C with a 499. I'm not saying Cass is Latinx, but she did grow up in one bedroom apartment with 9 other Hispanic individuals.
Bro, we gonna get the Latinx Willy Wonka reboot. Let's go.
I mean, to be fair, that's not even just Latinos. So Indian people do that too.
Yeah.
You got at least
Jewish
like 6
people do it
TLC drivers, living in the same
Yeah.
apartment. So
Jewish people do it too.
yeah, no,
Big
but they're in the
village is
tunnels though.
Not. Oh yeah, but still.
Denner
are
with
in
a
the
5
tunnels.
stellar plate as a teenage boy fantasy says the same urinalist has salivated over the fact that you can run around with a dick out in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, that's what's maybe irony is the word. It's ironic, but I mean, you could there's a whole I want to explore that. I have to do the research on it. I have the idea for a video of you get a lot of people that'll shit on Stellar Blade and Eve, but then they love the Baldur's Gate 3 where you could have your dick out. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand that, but it's very strange.
So Wizard,
motivations there.
You weren't part of the show yet back when Baldur's Gate 3 came out and whatnot. So Trey's went to stream Baldur's Gate 3 and didn't know character creation just insta has your dick out. So he's streaming it and he's live. He's like, no, like turn it off.
It's actually hilarious because in that game, bro, talk about consent. Like they don't even wait, bro. Normally you gotta wait till you get into the game, form some relationships before you start seeing some shit. Baldur's Gate, they're like, nope, here's some dick right here for you to see at the character creator. Enjoy.
Basically.
Fuck your consent, bitch. I mean, to be fair, you do got to click a button. It's like I think it's a show bottom button or something like that, whatever. But still,
Trey can't read, so he's just clicking yes on everything.
I feel like if you click that off, you're not inherently thinking that they're gonna show you everything. I feel like it would be blurred or something. You know what I mean? But nah, bro, they made sure all of it was highly physicsed out for sure.
There's something there of anybody who's hating on Eve because of what she looks like doesn't hate Eve. They just hate white guys.
They hate themselves.
Or rather straight guys. They hate straight guys.
It's straight guys.
You don't hate
because
Eve
they
at
don't
all.
want
You
they
like
don't want
Eve.
straight guys to be happy. They want them to be angry so that they I think they some
No,
some
they want
reason
them dead. That's it. They
no,
want you to
for
stop
some
existing.
reason they want them angry so that somehow makes them gay and interested in them. You know, you ever
Just
see
that
like
works.
the videos of all the hardcore gay content creators that are specifically targeting straight men, and they're like, I'm gonna get me a straight boy today. Like, what the fuck? Who was the the makeup guy who got all these like
James Charles.
James Charles. Yeah, that motherfucker when he
I
was
knew
going
exactly
viral.
who
all
was
the time.
I was like, damn, yeah, she jumped on that quick.
He
I knew exactly.
specifically would target straight men, and there's a lot of content creators that'll like him. They would target straight men. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna turn you gay. It's a weird thing. I don't know. I really have no idea, but that's, I guess they think that if we're angry, that's somehow just gonna make us wanna.
Side note. Back when Susan Witwicky was still alive, she had rules changed. She had rules changed so that it basically fucked over a bunch of other creators because James Charles got into some bullshit ass controversy that was involving some illegal shit like grooming.
I remember that. That was one of her biggest controversies.
James Charles is a makeup artist, and he is one of the untouchables.
I would say Google him, but that's probably not going to be very productive for you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Lurker Supreme 1083. The sexy refrigerator game was a 10 out of 10.
Date Everything, I think it was called.
Nice. Yeah, Date Everything. Dead or Riot with a 5. There's a documentary about Gay for Pay on Amazon. LOL. One of them managed to save so much money that he started his own construction company. So let me get it straight. So by allowing his hole to be dug, allowed him to pay for a company that digs holes.
Dude, I was doing a fucking, I was streaming and I ran across this video where there's this lesbian gym that focuses on workouts for lesbians with anxiety. Like specifically their whole target demographic is lesbians with anxiety.
Isn't that every lesbian?
Yes.
For one, yes, because they're afraid they're going to get beat the fuck up by their spouse at any given moment. But like, so I went to their website. Like all the marketing shit that was in their videos, not on the website. All they don't even mention lesbians. Also, their website was dog shit. It had like home 4 times, then like contact us 4 times. So it was like clearly made on Fiverr by some little Indian kid or something. It was wild,
bro. Lesbians with anxiety sounds like something like I never even want to even look at a
statement.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at a meeting about lesbians with anxiety. Where are we at? We got Chimpus Universe 489, 50,000 per back shot. But per back shot, how many, Leon?
Nah, dude. Nah, not doing it. Not doing it. Look, I don't have a high tolerance for pain. I'm gonna be real. I have a high tolerance for pain, like not good. So I ain't letting anything enter. Even when fucking my ex-girlfriend or whatnot. There's a no area there. You don't put your hands anywhere lower than my hips.
Okay.
What?
Oh fucking okay.
Because we were talking about the gay for pay stuff earlier. We were talking about
stop.
I just said no to it all. How is any of that gay, Atreus?
All right,
you're digging it deeper.
Listen,
hey, yo!
Come
on now.
Speaking of lesbians with anxiety, that's a good segue to talk about Assassin's Creed shadows. Really quick.
Look at this shit, bro. Bro, I'm about to make that shit an emote on my channel. Look at that shit, bro.
Holy shit.
So, I mean, there's not much to say. We're going to kind of recap.
Motherfucker looks like a Junji Ito character.
About this on X, like I didn't think it was real. I thought you fell for bait when you posted this.
So again, in my video, I specifically stated that I thought this was a fake AI video. I really did not believe this was real. Now, I knew the collaboration was real. I just thought that people were trying to get ahead of the curve by posting fake shit on Twitter to farm engagement, until the real thing was revealed. Little did I know that the real thing was the AI looking video. So obviously Assassin's Creed Shadows, out of pure desperation, is now trying to collaborate with anime, and they're trying to use Attack on Titan as a method of doing so.
Which hasn't been relevant in like 3 or 4 years, but okay, and it wasn't good when it was relevant. But that's
probably because it was cheap.
Whoa!
Anyway, we're gonna skip past that. We're just gonna skip right past that. So, so the video, which by the way, the video is getting copyright struck by Ubisoft on Twitter for multiple different people who have posted the video, which I find to be very interesting. But they themselves have their own video that looks way more professionally done. on their own pages, by the way, which we're going to showcase in a second. So I wonder why they would delete these videos. It's bad. I think it's an understatement by just calling it bad. I think it's way past that, but it's pretty fucking bad. The quest line is stupid. It is extremely short. It is a limited quest line. You can only do it up until towards the end of December, and that's it. It's literally just to pad their sessions engaged metric that apparently they use now, because copies sold wasn't working, players engaged wasn't working. So now they're like, well, we got people logged in. That's got to count for something, right? So they're trying to maximize those logins by making it a limited time event. And the hilarious thing about all this is that you complete this. There is no boss battle. You don't fight the Titan. You literally just run away from him.
Wait, what? You don't fight it?
No,
you don't fight the Titan.
Under no circumstances do you fight the Titan at all.
Nope. You just run.
What's the fucking point?
The cave falls on the Titan. You just run. You escape.
But that wouldn't kill the Titan. You need the nape of the neck.
I know you got to cut the neck. It doesn't matter. They don't care about lore. That's pretty obvious. We've already established that with Shadows. But again,
it's just
fair enough.
So that whole thing happens. And then how are you rewarded for your time? How are you rewarded for your time? I'll let Atreus say this one. Go ahead.
Get a fucking breakaway sword. That's it.
No. You get a prompt that says, congratulations, you get to buy some skins now.
Oh, shit.
No way.
Yep.
Yes way.
So you get
Ubisoft banger right there. Let's go.
You get a pop-up menu that shows up at the end of the mission, and it says, congratulations on participating in the event. Visit our store to buy some skins that are related to the collaboration today while you still can. Give me money for this AI fucking slopped mission or whatever the hell that is. You know?
I got you.
Wizard, I know you hate Nintendo, and justifiably so. I gotta admit, this is more anti-consumer, right? That's got to be more anti-consumer.
Look at that. Look at that pop-up menu.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Quest complete. Customize Naoe and Yasuke with Attack on Titan themed cosmetics.
To be fair to surprisingly, Nintendo in this aspect, Ubisoft has been like this since like 2014. Ever since they discovered what microtransactions are, they have been absolutely egregious with this shit. Like it's the live service in general. They've been egregious with this shit. It's their new ploy. So they've been doing this shit for a while.
Shadows.
But
on
this
Shadows
is beyond.
On day one, you could spend $10 to buy the location for all the collectibles on the map.
Nah.
Yep. Day one, Shadows had that.
This is beyond that though. Like again, if you're gonna sit there and ask for money after playing that mission, you got balls on you, bro. Because that mission is literally the most bare bone, low effort, basic bitch mission. You don't even fight the Titan. You get no satisfaction, no payoff, no nothing. And you're gonna sit there and be like, all right, you enjoyed the ride, didn't you? Give me money, give me a tip now. Like
this is how you know you haven't played Pokemon games.
So
no,
I guess my first question is if this is happening now, right? Assassin's Creed Shadows came out quite a few months ago. A lot of time has passed. Are people still playing this game?
Share my screen.
Like,
not really.
So nobody's playing this, and then on top of that, it's pay to play for skins.
Nah,
who's gonna buy this shit?
That and there's cuck simulation now. This is what this is.
I'm pretty tough, huh? Yeah. I am.
Oh, they're pretty close, Kinu. Jealous?
The fuck is this?
Hey, yo.
Please, don't kiss her.
What?
Ugh. You weren't.
What? No. Never. And I know I could never steal you away from Kinu.
Say that again and we'll have to do it for real.
Man.
Bro, the wink at the end is diabolical, bro.
I want to give them credit. This is absolutely something a nigga would do.
Bro, there is a fucking website for that shit, bro. Come on now.
That's the I'm gonna fuck you later wink when he's not around.
Yeah,
exactly. She said, say that again, and I'm gonna have to duel you for real. She talking about dueling with a different kind of sword, my nigga. Come on now.
And keep in mind, throughout the entire game, there was no sexual anything between the two. So what they did was in the new update where they added this this Attack on Titan collaboration, they also added an extra quest that essentially is going to explain why Naoe can now use Yasuke abilities and Yasuke can now do Naoe abilities. Because basically what they did was they removed the restrictions for the characters, and now Yasuke can do stealth and Naoe can do fucking BLM stomps.
What's the point of having two different characters?
There was no point. People clearly, because you know why they did that? Because people were picking Naoe. Nobody was playing Yasuke for the most part. People were choosing to play as Naoe 90% of the time. They didn't like those numbers. So now they're like, well, we're going to make them both able to do the same thing now. So now you got to play as the black man. That's really what it is. No, people are just going to play as Naoe because now she can kick people through the fucking door now.
You know, it's funny. That's the same shit they did with D&D. Is like, you know, every class and every race used to have like their own perks and disadvantages and shit.
Racial traits, yeah.
Yeah. Then he decided to give you Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, which basically said, all right, now you guys can pay us to play homebrew games. And it's like, bro, we've been doing that already, but now it's official.
Yeah. So
Dude,
they added it really quick context. They added that mission that explains how they both are able to do what they want to do. And in that mission, they now added that like sexual tension between the two now. So now Naoe is going to get blown out by Yasuke. And he's going to cuck Kiyu. Anyway, go ahead.
How on God's green earth? Like I get there's people that hate us. Oh, we're anti-woke grifters. Oh, we don't want to play games. All that shit. I don't know how in any good faith, good conscience, whatnot, you could defend that animation, that voice acting. Like, let's take the context of now I getting blacked aside because whatever. That's a stupid decision, but whatever. Dude, those animations were jank, and that voice acting was like barely above Resident Evil 1 from '96.
The animation looked like claymation.
It was
that stuttering.
It was not. It was dude. Nightmare Before Christmas was more believable.
To be fair,
like
to my understanding, they openly admitted that they don't use mocap. They didn't use mocap for it, so there's no mocap. So everything is that's hand animation. Like but
that's fine to not use mocap. I miss when games didn't use mocap because you go back to these great PS2 era games that like weren't mocapped or whatnot. It was just developers who actually knew how to do their fucking job.
Well, that's my point. So by them admitting that they didn't use mocap for this, it makes it obvious the distinction in their abilities because they rely on it so much that without mocap, fucking Yasuke looks like he's tweaking. When he's talking, like his head's going left, right. You know what I mean? And he looks like he's running at Miles Morales FPS.
It looks worse. Go ahead and share this.
Oh, is this the video that they were taking down?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
You want a meal monster? Come and get it.
You know what's crazy? Pause really quick. Pause it right here. So go back to the Titan. So like what's crazy is that the Titans are supposed to look weird. They're supposed to look crazy, but they're not supposed to look necessarily retarded, bro. Like this guy, I don't know what the fuck.
He's a laughing salaryman.
Yeah. I really don't. I don't know, man. I don't know. By the way, your video is lagging like crazy, Atreus. I don't know why.
Shit, yeah.
Might want to X out the porn. But no, this Titan looks so fucking stupid. So you end up you explore this cage. Not the cage, I'm sorry. You explore this cave, and then after you explore the cave, the guy transforms into the Titan, and then you just run away.
Like, in 2015, say what you will about the live action Attack on Titan movie. Like, we all know it sucks, this, that, and the other. But here, this is what they look like in the live action movie. How the fuck does a Japanese low budget live action movie? This looks terrifying. Again, the movie. Actually, I would say the first one's fine. It's the sequel that's terrible. But dude,
Anya Taylor-Joy racist.
You tell me you couldn't fucking do this in a game? Come on now.
I always do Bella Ramsey as a fucking Titan.
Minute. What the damn? Hey, yo,
Ramsey. Go ahead.
Yeah. Nah. Here we go. Hold on. This one's even better. So this is the Titan eating Aaron's mom or whatnot,
Titan.
right? Like,
or the Smiling Titan. That's what that one.
Yeah,
is.
That was in the
Titan.
movie. Nah, somebody got to serve jail time for that.
Why?
What are you talking? Look at that shit.
that shit
That looks
supposed to look
infinitely
crazy.
better than what we're seeing in Assassin's Creed.
It does, in my opinion.
As you can get with a live action film.
And that was 10 years ago. By the way, that was 10 years ago.
Well, I'm gonna add it
And it
back
was
on
a
screen.
Japanese
Atreus,
production. Those are
try
notably
pressing
low
play.
budget.
See if it lags.
Huh? Oh.
Press play. See if it lags. Oh yeah, nah, your shit running at 1 FPS, bro. Y'all shit looking like Miles Morales out here.
It looks fine on my
Into the
end.
samurai verse. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on here. We need to X that out. But no, people get the point though, because this video has been going around, and that's the video is getting copyright struck by Ubisoft. Now, in terms of, hold on, let me see if I can find it really quick. I want to bring up the official one that was posted by, I think, Assassin's Creed UK. Where is it at? Let's see. Because they did infinitely more. Yeah, here we go. So Assassin's Creed UK posted this. Way more production value. Definitely tried to make it seem more grander than it actually is, and it's not. It's all bullshit. Check this out.
A monster that wields death on a scale you've never seen. We call them Titans.
Look at this place.
So again, it's all to give this perception of like this epic grand adventure that you could go on, all these people you can meet, the new skills, the new rewards that you can totally have to, maybe buy.
Remember when they met Leonardo da Vinci in Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This is insane continuity.
Hey, what's up, fam?
How drunk are you?
Very.
Okay.
You never
just
said you weren't coming today.
Yeah,
Hey.
but I'm in a spot where I'm like stationary, so I was able to like tap in real quick and say what's up. So I saw y'all talk about Assassin's Creed. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get up in here real quick.
Hey, yo.
So why
At
weren't
least
you
we
here
know
like
he
2
watches
hours
the
ago?
streams.
Into the conversation.
Why weren't you here like 3 hours ago?
Because I am on
Drunk as shit.
vacation and I may or may not be hanging with somebody of the opposite sex.
I would
But
like
you
to remind all y'all in chat that I showed up for SNH last week, even though it was the day of my grandfather's funeral.
Play the Squidward. Play the Squidward clip.
It is definitely about to get smashed, JT, for sure.
I mean, we're not gonna sit here and skate past the part where he said may or may not be. He may not be, which means that's a dude.
That's definitely a dude.
I mean, come on, bro.
Context is everything.
So, does anybody know, really quick, does anybody know that, because I don't know, I'm sorry, I haven't done this quest line. Maybe I should. I don't know if I want to torture myself.
Don't do it.
If I do, I'm going to stream it.
You have better
But
shit to do with your time. Like, try to find an air molecule with your like naked eye.
that's true, but to be fair, I'm one of the only people that actually reviewed this fucking game, and I have 60 hours in it, sadly. So
Also fair.
That's
there's
true.
that.
Yeah, Kata couldn't even get through his 24-hour stream that he promised his audience.
Nothing new there. So they said unique rewards. Is there rewards that you get that are free? Because the only rewards I know of is the ones that you got to pay for. So how fucked up would it be if they say unique rewards and you can't even get any unless you pay for it? Because right after that, they immediately show the screen with the set that I believe you have to pay.
By the way, if you have to pay for it, just objectively speaking, it's not a reward. You don't like go to Walmart, buy bananas, and be like, "Look at the loot that I got. Look at my reward for shopping." Like, you bought it.
A reward. Look at the prefix of that statement. It's like, what makes it unique? It's a single player game. Everybody gets the same shit if they do the same shit.
But again, they followed it up. These are the paid for skins. So they followed that unique reward bullshit with the paid for skins. But do you get anything that's not paid for?
Let me ask you a question. Would you have preferred that if something like this, because paying for skins is ridiculous, but would you have felt better if it cost like $5 to get the full expansion that came with everything?
No.
Like if they did this kind of a DLC thing and it was like, hey, because it's a promo with Attack on Titan, people have to get paid because it's some kind of licensing agreement. Do you feel better if it was like $5 to get it, or just pay for the skins, pay for all the other shit, especially since it's a single player game?
They're the ones that got to pay. Why the fuck do I got to pay?
Okay,
I don't disagree with that.
Really quick, I just need to say that Assassin's Creed as a franchise absolutely is in the bottom of the barrel. Not even like in the bottom, below the barrel. You know, like how the residue builds up after you leave something sitting for a long time? That's Assassin's Creed. And that shit sucks, bro. I absolutely love this franchise. And to watch this Attack on Titan crossover be nothing but dog water absolutely makes me upset. You watch Attack on Titan? Yeah, see, she know. But
That's
yeah,
that fake ass giggle. She said, "I'll say whatever you want me to say."
It's insane. It's insane. But yeah, man. Look, Assassin's Creed. All I have to say to them is, I got 1.5 mil on a tweet for calling somebody retarded. So shout out to them.
Hell yeah.
So,
why are you here?
Did that impress your date?
Did that impress you? A
Like,
little
baby,
bit.
baby, I went viral on Twitter. I got 1.5 million followers.
How you feel about that? Yes. Yeah.
Bro, what are we in high school?
Yeah,
again?
definitely a trap, bro. have fun with that, man. Have fun with that. Anyway, so yeah.
Waller, bro.
There's someone in the chat said that's like bragging about your KD in Call of Duty.
Bro, some,
baby, I got
some high school
million
shit,
impressions. So how about you impress on me? You know, it's like crazy.
Bro, it's some fucking high school shit, bro. What the fuck?
Anyway, so one thing I want to mention before we finish up is that if you guys want to see something that's hilarious, why don't you? Oh, the monkey sound was loud. I'm sorry, guys. I had the volume on maximum. My bad.
Hit it again.
Worth it.
I lowered it though. That's a lot better. So, what I will say is that if you want to see where the priorities are, for example, right, with Ubisoft and certain, I guess, I don't want to call it disdain for Japan, but I really do think it is disdain for, the East, whatever. Look at the amount of work that went into this collaboration, and then go and look into the amount of work that went into the Saudi Arabian collaboration with
the comedians.
No, with Assassin's Creed. What was it, Mirage?
Oh,
what just recently got a fucking like expansion DLC that looks
yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah. It was like fully voice acted, full cutscenes.
Everything.
It was, like a completely different experience.
The one that they don't want to openly admit that was funded heavily by the Sand Prince. They don't want to admit that. Every time Ubisoft gets asked that, they completely dodge the question. But if you look at the quality of that expansion and then look at the quality of this, I mean, it's night and day. This is truly like half-assed. They don't give a fuck about it. Versus Mirage,
half-assed. This is like 10% of ass.
Yeah, but again, it just goes to show because the fucking the Saudis, they paid for that, so they got all the money in the world to invest, and they made sure they did it right because they didn't want to upset their their sand overlords. But over here, it's like they don't give a fuck. It's kind of sad, really, when you look at it. And Mirage is an older game. So how is an older game getting a better expansion than the newer Assassin's Creed? Just goes to show where the priorities are.
True.
So, kind of sad, man. Kind of sad. Trace, you played Shadows?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you did, but then didn't finish the game.
Nope. Didn't touch it.
I don't blame you. You're not missing anything. Okay, let's look into some super chats. Bad take. It's 100% ass. This guy says. You talking about Mirage, the DLC? I mean, I'm not talking about story gameplay. I'm just talking about the effort that was put into it, the quality.
Yeah,
of it.
objectively speaking, there's a different quality measure between the Attack on Titan one and the Mirage one.
Yeah, the cutscenes, the voice acting, animations, everything is light years ahead. You could just clearly see the effort put into it. The older game is way ahead of the newer game. That's all I'm saying. All right, where we at? So we got. Let me scroll up. Scroll. Hey,
Yeah,
yo, what the fuck is this? I'm
Right.
talking thick veins too. Venus too.
What the hell?
Hey, yo. Hey, I'm gonna head out, guys.
All right, tell everybody what you got coming up.
Yeah, man. I mean,
What's
we
the
got
next Assassin's Creed video? I respect that so much because I did the same shit. Anytime a topic popped off, I'd be like, "Whoop! Look at the time. It's time for another one."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have some more videos out tomorrow. I got 3 Assassin's Creed videos coming. No, I'm just playing. But no, we should be playing New Blackstreet tomorrow. Hopefully, this nigga flaking on streams and shit for the second week in a row. And then I'll be streaming solo this week, so I'll see you guys there.
If you need a partner in crime, and I'm not streaming.
Sounds good. I mean, this fucking guy, he's on camera backstage. I see him thinking he thinks I'm gonna let him in. I'm not letting you in, my guy. You flake. I see you freaking out. You flaked. Don't freak out. You're on a date. Focus on the date.
That nigga done flaked on like 3 streams in a row, bro.
Oh damn! He moved the camera to her, and she's taller than him on the phone. That's crazy, bro. That's wild.
I mean,
they're both sitting down. Nah, you got to show that, Kata. Show that real quick. Show that. Go back. Pan the camera.
Dude,
Pan the
listen.
camera.
Everybody's gonna
Pan
be
the
the same
camera.
height when you're sitting down, bro. Y'all ain't got
Apparently not.
What,
Apparently
Black
not.
Kingpin?
Hey,
That's not good.
she better be bad.
Oh,
my boy.
she's taller. Look, you could tell. Oh my god, that's insane.
She better be bad, bro.
Why you acting like
I can only judge her based on her
forbidden
forehead,
knowledge
but it wasn't a
and
bad
not
forehead.
sure?
Don't embarrass me.
Oh man, I'm about to call the pipe through them.
I just wanted to say, Atreus,
No.
my bad, bro. I'm out of town. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't have a good stable setup to like.
Well, you couldn't get that girl there to pay for your phone bill so you could text Atreus?
She's laughing because she knows you're full of shit with whatever
didn't have a
excuse is
good
about to come
setup
out your
to,
mouth.
get on the
Yeah.
stream. I didn't have a good setup.
Yes,
to
we
get
can
on the
hear
stream.
you.
And I didn't want to put a time frame, and then
Mm.
I not make that time frame. You know what I'm saying?
Chad, what this nigga say on Monday? We gotta do a Black Friday stream. We just gotta.
Which is crazy because Chimpus came into my chat on Hypnocast. He was like, "Thank you for actually keeping your schedule." Unlike certain people that won't be named.
No, so
Nah, you fucked up.
shut up.
Yeah, damn, you done fucked up. She called you
Yo,
out too. That's
actually,
crazy, bro.
Listen,
Hey, I agree with
I
her.
need y'all-
Listen, kick him off. You want to join the show?
I-
What's your name?
Hey,
What's your name?
So what happened was
Fuck this guy.
what
No.
what
was-
happened? See what happened?
Like that means they're lying.
Shut up. Okay, so what
Shut up.
so what happened was it was Friday. It was early in the day, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get
I
my
swear,
son.
if I had $1 for every time a black person said what
I
had
gotta
happened
do all
was
these other things.
fucking
So I was
crazy,
like, I'm
bro.
not gonna be able to make the stream. And then where I was gonna be, I'm like, yo, I just wouldn't be able to get on the stream. So
Kato,
look at this. She is no
Kata,
influence,
Kata,
giving me another shot.
with all
No
due respect,
influence at all.
Kato,
What do you mean? I'm not an influence. I'm a bad influence, if anything.
I'm about to turn the
All
camera
right,
off. You
I'll
can kick
catch
me
y'all
off
later,
now.
man.
It's about to get crazy.
see you later,
All right,
Chris.
Chris.
Kato,
Oh man.
I'm old as fuck. I'm an old minority. I've heard every excuse in the book for why you're late. So
No,
we
no,
can skip
listen,
that.
listen.
We can
So
skip that.
next
Thank you,
I-
sir. Good
I
luck.
will be here
I hope
next
you
Saturday,
smash.
I promise.
It
I hope
was
you
my
smash.
fault, guys. I'm sorry.
We already know. You don't got to tell us. He just won't admit it.
Yeah, basically.
I'll
And you
be-
definitely are taller than him
I
in the
promise
passenger
I
seat,
will
by the
be
way.
on
That's crazy.
stream next Saturday. We're gonna do the whole SNH, and I won't be
Mhm.
drunk. I promise.
Look, take a shot
Right.
with us, guys.
Nah.
Yeah, you're gonna
Man,
take a
get
shot,
outta
all
here.
right?
He's trying to just get these
You
people
definitely gonna take a shot.
What the?
Okay, bye.
Yeah, what is it? Between you and me, doesn't it feel really good to be white right now?
Feels amazing.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I identify as white today. I'm sick of minorities today. Anyway,
Jaw hit the floor 8 times during that.
Sheep, you want to be an honorary white for the last bit of the stream?
that was the first ever money shot on SNH, by the way. So congratulations to whatever her name was.
You
Hilarious.
said you're gonna get a shot, and you play the fucking clip.
Jay Viber says Hypno is fatigued. I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. Anyway,
Damn, dude.
where are we at? Hold on, let's go back. Okay, so we got Chimpus. We already read this one. Then he said, "I'm talking thick Venus too," which is insane, by the way. Adair Soto with a 5. These type of videos are coming back to haunt them now that we never know of. So you're talking about the journalists, I assume?
Celebrate stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much. To be fair, I wouldn't say it's haunting them, because to haunt them, they actually have to care about it. And I think that they're so engrossed in their worldview, and they truly believe that they are the ones that are right, and that I don't think they realize their own hypocrisy half the time. We could literally, if I were to talk to one of these journalists who claim that they never attacked Stellar Blade, and I brought up every single piece of evidence that we brought up today, which is like 5% of it, they'd still say it never happened. Just flat out never happened. So it doesn't matter. Imago with a 5. Fez was such a great game, but Phil Fish deserves to be ished upon for all eternity. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. Like, you have to have a level of humbleness. Like, if you have a game that's highly successful, why are you going up there on panels like just shitting on people? Somebody who didn't even come at you that way, by the way. And second off, like, the person just wanted to know what your inspirations were, and you were just like, "Not you, bitch." You know, it's like, well, who the fuck are you? You know? And now look at you. Dragon Reborn with a 5. It's the Western game devs and fake journals showing that they are the real racists, bigots, homophobes, and all the ill words they call us. Yeah, it's projection.
Projection is a powerful drug.
Projection is what they specialize in. It's the typical accuse your enemy of what you do. You know? Demon Carol with a 5. Whirlwind's Beat can be played mostly solo, but there are interactions that need multiplayer. Hell, the game even has enjoyable-ish boss fights like Keen. I don't know how to say that word. Kinye? I have no idea. Konye. All right, fair enough. I heard it has like Dark Souls mechanics too, where you could leave like messages and stuff for people. So that's pretty cool. Vet Gamer with a 5. Whirlwind's Meet only in China the first year. The Steam release was global. Well, that's what I was saying. The game was out for a year and then eventually released on Steam for everybody else.
I think that was in response to me asking if it was in early access or not.
Oh, okay. Chaos with a 10. Have you guys seen a lot of Pierce's IGN 7 video trying to explain the scoring? It was shit, but it gives you a window into the mind when they're trying to score these games. Total nonsense.
Yeah, I actually did watch that video, and while obviously I think it's a load of bullshit, I think that she, in a brief moment of clarity, was arguing or was explaining like in good faith. I do think she does believe that, as opposed to like, let's say that, you know, a certain other journalist that's suing a buddy of ours that shall not be named was going to make the same argument. Obviously, it would be complete and utter bullshit. I actually believe that Alana Pierce believes what she was saying.
Probably. But no, I haven't personally seen it. UFO Mega with a 5. Atreus' eyes being open to indie games gives me hope that one day he'll stop cosplaying Gorilla Grodd Brokeback Mountain Edition.
God damn, that's rude.
Thank God he wasn't here for that.
It's funny. Rude, but funny.
Vet Gamer with a 5. Eve will always be my waifu champion. I don't care what anybody says. Fair enough. Vet with another 5. That looks like that gay guy that bashed Eve from Digital Foundry. Fair enough.
That's who it was.
Spare Eyebrows with a 2. I bought Ubisoft stock. Let's go. Well, I mean, it's
so you paid more for the super chat, I bet.
Yeah, he did actually. Cryptic Manga with a 5. I'm back, female dogs and Gorilla Grodd. Attack on Titan anime of the century. Okay, I don't know about the century, bro.
Yeah,
Come on, you need to relax there. You need to calm down, my guy.
The fuck down.
The modernity fade is a little bit tight on your head. You need to
bro,
loosen that shit up.
That shit ain't even fucking top 50. Let's be real.
I think he's trolling.
Fucking facts.
I know.
The Keyblade is the best Final Fantasy weapon. All right. You know what? At this point, mods, you could time out Cryptic Manga. Just time out.
That's what I said earlier. I said, ban this motherfucker.
Nah, I fuck him. He's fucking around. That's it.
Emily Kruger for 6 months says happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Emily. Thank you for that.
What's up?
Butter Biscuit for 11 months. Now I see why Kato wears shades. He got the forehead of Godzilla. What a monster. Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't say it. Toxin with a 2. He told her he was a famous YouTuber, I bet you. Oh, for sure. All day long.
Asmongold's reacted to my videos.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, I'm black. Who the fuck's Asmongold? Like,
no, she'd be like, that racist?
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Asmongold, he sounds Egyptian.
Golden, maybe. Actually, sounds Jewish.
Fuck, we have a problem. No. My entire Rumble chat fucking disappeared.
Oh shit.
Son of a bitch, man. They really need to get a fan funding tab like YouTube.
YouTube has.
Or I don't know, maybe just improve the fucking AI because Rumble blows.
Maybe.
True.
Yeah, it does.
My last super chat, the Titan looks like that gay guy. Oh,
Oh my god. That's funny.
that makes sense. Yeah, I only see one super chat on Rumble and the rest of the chat is fucking gone. That's so gay. I see Deadeye's Lock for $1 saying Rolling Stones used to cover rock bands. Now they lie in rock bottom in a pile of bankrupt medias.
Oh,
that's awesome. Yeah, my Rumble chat like has literally disappeared with the exception of one super chat and like 10 other chats. That's it. Everything's fucking gone. Son of a.
What the hell is this shit? What the hell is this shit, Rumble?
Son of a bitch, man.
There's a reason I don't even bother streaming to Rumble at this point. I don't put my videos. I know I should. I know I should stream to Rumble. I know I should put my videos on there, but like,
I do it because people like it. I don't care. Like I don't care about the views or the lack of money or whatever. I really don't care. Like I just do it because people like it.
No,
But the
I
thing
just
is, like,
don't
I
want to
try-
support their dog shit system until they fix it. I'll be all down for Rumble.
Yeah,
if they
but
have
there's
a
people
UI
over there that you
Right,
can
they're-
reach people there. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's just the UI UX sucks on Rumble.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to abandon the people who watch on Rumble because the fucking platform's CEO is retarded. You know,
Right.
sometimes with what he's doing. You know, so
And that's fair. That makes sense. I mean, I probably should. I'm sure it would be better to go stream to Rumble than X when I stream to X when I multi-stream.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I've got
I mean,
people who are
technically, I
like,
do stream to X too, and I'll get like one chatter, but I still do it. It's free reach. Like it's
Yeah,
I don't even like uploading videos to Rumble. I think the process of uploading videos sucks too.
It does.
Oh, Rumble
know,
is
I-
inherently anti-user like friendly. It is horrible.
I
but
don't
still do it
understand.
anyway.
You know,
Rumble,
you're not
I
supposed to talk
apologize,
bad about
guys.
Rumble, but I don't give a fuck.
No, I've always been very honest with Rumble, but at the end of the day, I still utilize it. People want to utilize it, I'd give them the
Well,
I'd
they
give
need
I'd
to
give them
have
the opportunity.
at the very least better integration with StreamYard. Like, why the fuck do Rumble chat show up but not Rumble
So-
Super Chats in StreamYard? That's fucking
That
retarded.
might not necessarily be their fault.
Oh, really?
But it also might be their fault because I'm thinking, okay, so they tried to integrate with OBS, for example, but OBS flat out said, we're not going to support your company because you're a bunch of fascists, like whatever. Like ideologically, they didn't want to do it. They are denying them access, which is why you can't do anything natively with Rumble in OBS
Yeah,
or
they actually
Streamlabs.
go in and like add the stream.
You
key
have
and
to
shit
do
like that.
the stream key, all that shit. Exactly. StreamYards, I was gonna say might be the same thing, but then I remembered like there is a level of integration with StreamYards. It's just
Right, Dragon
not.
Knight right there in the chat says Rumble sucks ass, and it's from a Rumble chat. So like, why aren't you showing super chats? Why do you only show like?
I don't
it's
know.
ridiculous.
I like I said, I don't want to tell people how to donate or how to super chat because I understand people don't want to support YouTube. And I
No,
get
no,
that.
of course, yeah. It's not about the users. It's about
But
Rumble not having their shit
unfortunately,
together.
every like once in a blue moon, and I hate this because I want to acknowledge every super chat. Every once in a blue moon, Rumble, the fucking chat just disappears, and then when that happens, all the super chats disappear. There's no way to read them. I can't even go into like the dashboard because all they do is show you the dollar amount and who it's from. They don't actually show the message, so I can't even see that after the fact.
Rumble,
So-
so Jane, Rumble is like American Euro jank.
Fucking Cassie, bro. The journey turkey came to an end.
I told you bastards not to touch the fucking turkey.
So sad, man. R.I.P. to the journey turkey. He was a legend. He went down fighting. He actually was equipped in Warhammer 40k armor going to battle. And then that was the last we heard of him. And then Cassie fucking killed him.
Savage.
That's the lore. All right. Well, I'm sorry, Rumble. Torn all for it too says, I'll be honest, I'm not keen on supporting YouTube. Yeah, I know that. I know
That's
that.
totally
And
fair.
that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Again, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'll always keep streaming the main content on Rumble because I know there's a group over there that utilizes it, and that's great. I want to give you that option. But sadly, when it comes to donating, that's just a risk that we have to run right now. Where if you donate every once in a blue moon, if Rumble fucks up, then I lose everything. So
right, and yeah, this is about capping for YouTube as a company in terms of like what they stand for, what they think, and whatnot. We're just talking like purely the mechanics of YouTube is just is so far and away better than Rumble. Just like the foundation it's built on.
The user utilization and from a creator standpoint too, it's night and day. All right, boys, let's finish it up, man. We're fully caught up. Thank you guys for the awesome show today. I apologize for the likes of Kata calling out. Well, the fans told me he wasn't going to be here, so that's fine. And then obviously we know Smash is unfortunately passed away, so we will miss him very dearly. Let's do our outros. We got Sheepsidian.
I got one more gifted game if you want.
Do it in your outro.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
All right, I will do just that. Let me get to that screen.
Fair enough.
Share screen.
I don't know if I don't think I did. Let me see. Let me make sure. I think we got one. Yeah, one more. I got one more. Okay, that's fine. All right, Sheep, go ahead.
All right, here
Where
we
you
go.
at?
So I got fucking Persona 3 Portable. It's my hands down favorite Persona game out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, 3 is my jam.
Right.
It's like it's funny because I love 3. 3 is my favorite, and 4 is my least favorite. So there we go.
Why is 4 your least? I mean, I love them all, but like, why is 4 your least favorite?
I feel like the hype for it was just unreal. Like I got sold a completely different story, and like I played, and I was just like, this ain't as special. I knew it was a Adachi from like the third time I saw him.
That's the biggest issue I have. If you meet Adachi, you know it's him, and like. Because I was one of those late, people who was late to the franchise. I didn't get into Persona until 5, but like an actual fan, I went back and like fucking, played the old games and fell in love with them. And I really like 4. I do. I like 3 as well. So like,
but yeah, that's pretty much that. And it also got No Hearts Left also gifted me Persona 3 Reload, as well as Persona 3 Reload expansion pass. So there we go.
Nice.
Very nice.
Got the whole fucking kit and caboodle, and then dropped Sonic
Whoa!
Shadow Generations.
Homie came in with Sonic Shadow Gen. Have you played it yet? Like on
I got it on the Switch. I've been playing on the Switch, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna play in the better resolution.
It on both. It is night and day difference. Like play it on the PC, it's insane.
Shout out No Hearts Left with like 4 fucking bombs out of nowhere, man. Shout out, man. I love you.
That's awesome. Outro.
Oh yeah, also. True. Go read manga. Start with Leviathan if you like a good whodunit mystery style, like what's the word I'm looking for? Thriller. Let's just go to thriller. If you like thrillers, pick this up. It's a really good series. 3 books, really short, really engaging.
Nice. Very nice. Leon, take it away.
Yeah, well, first of all, shout out to Mr. Spanglish. I was totally expecting a Gooner game. He comes out and says, don't let the other side fool you. It's not the Gooner game I'm looking at. And then he does the Doki Doki, like all the fucked up shit. Here's the dealio. I did not know that there was a Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I played the original like when it first dropped, when it was like the big thing, and I thought it was awesome. Like everybody else, I had no idea what I was getting into. Just knew it was like this viral thing. So I have no idea what Plus has in store for me, but as someone who loves the original, I'm down to check out whatever this new shit is. So thank you, Mr. Spanglish. Yeah, straight up shout out. As for me, streams and videos nearly every day. I typically take Sundays off, but we might be having a video coming out tomorrow. Yeah, check out the video drops today. Check out the gaming channel Glitch in Paradise, where I put I do all my gaming streams there, and then a lot of gaming video content that I don't think would just mesh well with the main channels. If you want my thoughts on just like Legend of Zelda in general or whatever that isn't talking about the news, yeah, check that out. It's a lot of fun, and tonight's episode was a banger. So yeah, good show. Good show, bros.
Oh yeah,
you Smash 18 not showing up and whatnot.
Well,
joking.
I got a gifted game.
Let's
Tactical Breach Wizards from Demon Carol.
Oh, shit. Nice.
I will absolutely accept that.
That sounds fucking badass.
Yeah, I don't really have too much. I'm the real life fake wizard. I'll be here on Saturdays.
He's got a coloring book.
We do have a coloring book. Fakewizard.com. Sheepsidian's in it. Well, I mean, not really in it, but he participated in making it.
I drew a picture.
There is an art piece in there from Sheepsidian. Yeah, the real life, real coloring book of Fake Wizards is available now, shipping out in December. So yeah, fakewizard.com. You get that.
And
Fake
yeah,
wizard.
for a little bit of, I guess I don't know if this would be NDA technically, but even though he's gonna send me a book, I'm gonna buy one anyway because I think it would be really great for me and my wife to hold on to one for our kid, so that when he becomes of age to start drawing on walls, he can start drawing on the paper instead.
Yeah, it's fun because like these are good enough for kids, but we also cross a line into like where it's there's the adult coloring where it's like a little bit more complex. Like you see in Target, like we have some of those, but a lot of it is like very kid friendly, which is fun. So yeah,
That's awesome, man. Shout
Oh,
out.
sorry. Speaking of complex, Hypno, there is a Junji Ito coloring book my wife has. It's an adult coloring book as well. If you wanted to put that in your collection.
Nice.
A Junji Ito coloring book.
Yeah.
The weirdest Junji Ito thing I have is Junji Ito, the fucking cat story that he did.
Oh yeah, you got
That
two,
shit-
right?
Also, the
No,
idea of a
I
Junji Ito
have-
coloring book when it's in black and white, most of his shit is kind of wild.
I think that's it right there. Yeah, I only have one.
He has two of them.
Yeah, that shit's weird as fuck.
It's
Not gonna
funny
lie
as
to you.
shit.
It is funny as shit, but it's weird as fuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's I got one gifted game and then guess I'll do my outro. We got the Great Ape. Saw Asmongold playing this months back. Survivors like ? Conquest Dark. Experience an ARPG's rapid ascension to power in minutes, packed with savage survivor-like action and devastated sword and sorcery combat. Perfect your builds through dark. It sounds like a survivor game, which I am all for that. After platinuming Spider-Man, I'm now trying to platinum Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, so I'm working on that right now. But that game has 300 fucking achievements, and I'm about 115 in right now. So, but I'm sure I'll love this game if it's anything that it sounds like. I'm sure I'll be down. So thank you, Great Ape. I appreciate that, man.
Deep Rock has some good music.
It does. All right, boys. Shout out to all you guys. Episode 169 is in the books. And tonight, because unfortunately I have not filmed all day. I was super busy all day. Came home late, so I actually have to go film, edit, which is going to take hours upon hours, and then to provide you with a nice, highly edited video that you're going to click on tomorrow, like you've been clicking all the other ones. So thank you. So yeah, there won't be SNH plays today, but hopefully we can get back to that next week. Aside from that, every day, Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Eastern, Sunday through Friday, Griffcast, 5 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. And that's basically it, boys. Had a great time. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate everybody who liked, commented, spammed the chat, super chatted, gifted memberships, gifted games, everything. Speaking of, Zevin Cross, What If I says there is a Junji Ito game on Steam. Yes, I know. It got gifted to the channel. I do plan to play it, but again, it's the amount of time I have is
That backlog be growing.
Hey,
I don't even know what I'm at right now. Like to be, you know what?
That's what she said.
Let's check. Out of curiosity, really fast. Go to profile. I haven't looked in ages, so I don't really know. Oh, 1,808 games.
Oh, that's it?
So we're almost at 2,000 games. Yeah.
That's all? Just
You
1,000?
don't play games.
I don't.
I think I almost have 100.
I'm sitting at 250, a little over 250, 254.
Yeah, we're almost at 2,000 video games.
No, to be fair, Hypnos had this same account for like almost over 2 decades. So
next year it'll be 22 years.
There you go.
That's crazy.
Which is fucking disgusting. I want to vomit every time I think about it.
Nah, bro. You
anyway, no, because I remember. Did you guys see that really fast? That post on Twitter that was going viral, showcasing the original Steam.
Yeah, I did.
Layout.
The fucking the original UI.
The green,
God damn,
the
bro, that
military
shit was
green.
crazy.
Bro. Oh my God. When I tell you I looked at that picture and I vomited on the inside because I'm like, I remember that. I was there. Right. And when I remember opening the account and seeing that launcher pop up and seeing those 4 games pop up, Counter-Strike, Half-Life, Day of Defeat, and Team Fortress, seeing those games pop up. And I'm like, dude, I remember when Steam was only that. And none of us back then ever thought that Steam would be what it is now. It wasn't even a fucking thought. We literally just thought it was a way to play Steam games that everybody liked, mainly Counter-Strike for me back in the day. So to see what it is now just blows my mind. Anyway, thank you, Zevin Cross. Yes, I'm aware of that. I definitely will get to that. All right, boys, and shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you guys as well. Go support these gentlemen on their channels as always. And thank you for gifting everybody games on the panel, not just me. And I will see you guys on the next one. Of course, go be bigots, go be gooners, and click the fucking video. If you didn't watch my video today, go watch it. It's doing gangbusters, almost at 30,000 views. It's about Stellar Blade, full story, journalists, they suck. You already know that. And click the next video tomorrow. Okay, bye. Peace.
Not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you get.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
The dog. Well, her cat was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck baby girl, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in a queenie and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.